Friday. Happy Friday.
I don't even know. I have to always check if I'm live or not.
It just said we are because when you
Oh,
click
are we?
something, you click something and said we're live.
I don't know if oh, okay, my sound is on. Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning. Who's on here? Who's here?
Leo's wife, Jenna Moon, Remy.
Oh, Leo's wife. Hello,
Science
guys.
girl.
Jenna Moon, Remy, Science Girl. How are you guys? Oh, damn, ants. How are you guys? Before you guys ask, I'm not sure if Misdemeanor is sleeping in. I tried to text her this morning and I didn't get anything. So she had a migraine yesterday. Hopefully she doesn't have a migraine today, and she has to take a long drive this afternoon. So maybe she's sleeping in. I'm not sure. As soon as so Sister Nanya Ninja
Hi.
decided to be my co-host this morning.
I will bless her with my
presence. We're just
presence.
talking about people sending you messages that you don't want to get. That you don't want to see. Someone was sending her messages. Hi, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. Good morning.
Oh my God. I'm not on camera today because look, I look like crap. I did. I just rolled out of bed. Actually, just rolled out of bed this morning.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh my God, I hate that.
I hate mornings. Until I have my coffee, I'm not.
Well, I know. I'm not. I'm usually an early bird. Like I get up really early. But this morning, for some reason, my husband got up and I'm like, I'm not even making your coffee this morning. Like, I don't feel like getting out of bed. And he's like, that's okay. I can make my own. Hi, Jenny. How are you guys? Look at that.
Good morning. People coming in. Good morning.
Oh, I have to tell you what I'm going to tell you in private. I got something planned for my members. It's going to be so fun. I have to get hold of her, though. Okay. I really do have to get hold of her. And Robbie. It's going to be really Robbie. Saint Robbie. Yes. I wish he would do that. If he comes in here today, I'll say, come up on panel and change your name to Saint Robbie.
Hi, Carrie. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Carrie. How are you guys today? I've been up all night. I did a live late last night and have been debating if I'm going live again or not later this morning. Mandy, I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw you were live. I was so I don't know why. For some reason, I was really tired last night, and I just couldn't. I didn't even have the energy to type. So guess what I bought?
Yes.
Sister and Onion Ninja.
Oh, what?
I bought an egg McMuffin maker.
I want to get that. You got to show us how to do it because I want to get it.
I'm going to do a demonstration when I get it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I love my sausage, egg, and cheese. I know it's not good for my little waistline, my big waistline now.
Well, you can have it without bread. Keto says you could have the egg and you can have the meat. So there you go.
You can probably get those
almond
no, those what do you call it?
I don't know.
For I don't know. Do they have keto bread? I don't know.
No.
Well, you could probably I don't know. Why are you on a keto diet?
I lost like 7 pounds from it.
Oh
I
my
should go back on it, but it's
hard.
I
don't know what is keto. What is the keto diet?
It's protein. You eat protein. Fat. You eat the fat, and it's supposed to put your body into ketosis, and that's how you start losing weight. And what they mean by is you eat meat and vegetables, but there's certain vegetables you can only eat.
Amanda Ray says, when did you two become ladies of the church? How long was I sleeping? We're the sisters of perpetual bullshit.
Exactly.
Timmy Ray the King. Morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Keto is silly. Well, I don't
It
know.
is silly. It
Everybody talks about
is.
this keto diet like it's the end all
You
be
know
all.
what? I talked to my doctor about it because when I was going on it,
Is it healthy even?
no, she said no. She told me, she goes, I mean, if you need to lose, like people do lose weight. However, here's the problem. Just like anything else, when
I
you're,
gain out back.
yes, because it's quickly.
Good for girl.
And she says it's not good for your heart and in the
Oh,
long run.
I'm
Although
not gonna.
people said that, their heart's been healthier and this and that because they lost the weight, that's why. But once you go off of it, and here's I got a good example. My brother-in-law, he lost like almost 100 pounds,
On
but
that diet.
yeah, his
Okay.
doctor told him to eat just meat and vegetables, and I was like, okay. So because I'm the cook in the house, and he
I
did,
do. I
but
do.
he's slowly gaining it back. And you could see it in his waistline. It's coming back because now he's adding. What happens, like anybody, once you're on the diet, you lose the weight, you start adding the foods back that you're not supposed to be adding back. And like he does, he has his ice cream on the weekends and he drinks his beer. And, you will gain that back. You will. So,
Carrie says we're having a heat wave, so it's nice and warm for the family birthdays this weekend. I put on weight after my daughter a lot and just cut the rubbish food and drank water, etc. Yeah, I think we all put on weight when we get pregnant. At least most of us do. Although, like I had my kids, okay, 14 months apart. So
just eat less. See?
I was 175 pounds with my daughter. But
wow.
I lost 40 pounds, and then I got pregnant 2 months later, had my son, but I only gained 21 pounds. So by the time I gave birth with my son, I was like at 130 pounds. So I really I didn't lose weight, but I ate so much healthier with my son. With my daughter, it was like, I'm pregnant. I can eat anything now.
Right? I know we always do that.
It was like the green light to just make a pig out of myself, and I did. So,
You're right.
Ben.
Hi, Ben. You're right, Ems, because that's exactly too what my doctor said. She goes, just eat less. She said, eat less.
Says, I've done it as a lifestyle change, though. No outside food, etc. What do you mean, like no, junk food?
Right. Processed food. They tell you processed food's the worst for you.
I lost over 100 pounds from just not eating foods. I can't imagine Mandy I can't imagine she was ever 100 pounds overweight. Example, mac and cheese, cereals, etc. I cooked a lot on the grill. I had one sweet thing each day and only ate at a restaurant once a month. Well, I haven't eaten at a restaurant since March.
Right. Me too.
But here's my Achilles heel, if that's a word.
No, I just went 2 weeks ago.
It's my sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins. I love it. But I eat a lot of salads. I don't eat a lot of bread. I don't eat a lot of bread.
I don't like bread. I don't like bread.
I do like it, but I don't eat a lot of it. It's not like I have 4 sandwiches. Every once in a while, I'll get a craving for bread. But I was almost 245 pounds. Holy cow. I can't believe that. Looking at her
awesome.
Now.
I know. She looks great.
Andy, I walked around a graveyard yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was so shocked because I was walking. Yeah, I have it on video. I sent Nunya, the sister Nunya Ninja, the link. But I was walking around and looking at all the gravestones and everything, and I came upon one with my maiden name. I was like so shocked. I'm like, oh my God, did you hear me say? Yeah. Oh my God, that's my maiden name.
You were like, I said.
Because it's not a common name.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you saw it. It's not a common name. And I'm like looking at it and looking at the date. I'm like, oh, they're way older than my parents. I wonder if it could be like relatives that I never knew about or whatever. Zero processed foods. It's sort of like the caveman diet. I only eat things that existed back when meats, fruits, vegetables, and a Big Mac once a month. Because cavemen love McDonald's.
Oh, I love Big Macs. I haven't had one in so long. I have not had a
Or
Big
a Big
Mac in
Mac?
a long
Oh,
time.
I never liked them much. Whenever we ate
Mhm.
them, well, you know what I tried though? I did try that meatless or that Impossible Burger at from Burger King, and I loved
That's
it.
good. Yeah, that was
Did you
good.
try it? That
Yep.
was real. We were
That
talking about
that
that.
was
Hi, Amanda
yesterday.
Ray.
Hi,
I weigh
Amanda.
about 105. Oh,
What?
I weigh about 105 pounds now and fluctuate up to 110. You know what? A couple years ago, I weighed 109 because I was in the hospital and they weighed me and they said I weighed 109. I said, get out of here. And they told me I was 5'2". I said, get out of here. I thought I was 5'4" and about 130 pounds. I was 109. He goes, do you know how many women would like to be 109? Well, I'm not way
Right.
more
Right.
than not 109 now. But yeah, I was skinny. Now I'm fat.
You're
Doesn't take
not
much.
fat. You're not
Um,
fat.
well, I'm wearing this shirt right now, and it's really tight in here. I can tell, like it used to be very loose. Sorry, guys. I subjected you to my ugly face this morning.
Okay. Stop. Um,
I'm petite. Yeah, you are.
how tall are you,
But even
Amanda?
my face,
She
yeah,
does look very petite, though.
yeah, she does. Look at her face. Um, Remy, when I was about 25, I had gotten down to 122. I'm also, yeah, 5'8".
Oh, wow, that's
102,
thin.
122 at 5'8" is skinny because I
Yeah,
know my daughter
five
is
four.
five foot
Yeah,
seven,
I used to be 5'4" until
and
my
she weighs
back
about
broke.
140 pounds, and she's not big
My
at
daughter
five
is
foot.
5'8.5". She's like 100, I think 25, and I tell her she's too thin. She's just
When
way too
M's
thin.
when M's met her husband, she was 102 pounds when I packed on 30 pounds. Yeah, I know. And it's funny because I refuse to get rid of all my jeans that I have up in my closet are size
Yeah,
five.
me too.
Size five. And I refuse to get rid of them because I swear to God, one of these days I'm gonna get down there. I I have lost weight, and gained weight and lost weight all my, since I had kids. So,
Yeah,
but for the most part, I was not big. I'm not a big person, so I'm not big boned. But I was in the hospital for a month, and you know, then I couldn't do a lot. Like we used to go golfing. We used to do like a lot of activities. My lowest was 142, and I'm 5'9", and happy now at like 160. I would not never say that you weighed 165 pounds ever.
no,
She
no.
looks like she weighs like about 130, if that, but she's 5'9". So that
Oh,
makes
she's
sense.
so lucky being so tall. I
That
wish I was
makes
that
sense.
tall.
Yeah. I was about 90 pounds all my life. Oh man, how tall did she say how tall she? Oh, she's 5'4". That's skinny. I'm
Yeah,
not saying skinny, skinny, but it's tiny.
right.
5'4" because I'm 5'2".
I used to be 5'4", and I always wanted to be 5'6", because that 5'4" is just like
But
not that tall and not that tall
until my
enough.
until my doctor tells me I'm morbidly obese, I'm not going to worry about it. So because that's what they told
Oh,
my daughter-in-law. I was like, that's got to be a horrible thing for a doctor to say to you that you're morbidly obese.
right.
And I don't think she is, but then I see her all the time. But she had 3 kids like right in a row.
Well, there you
Oh,
go. She'll lose it.
yeah. Plus she had like 3 cesarean sections,
You have a
which is
size.
really hard to get back from, I think.
Carrie has size 4 feet. You are so tiny. Look at the little
Who?
tiny feet, Carrie.
Who?
She said she's 5'4" also and has size 4 feet.
Oh my gosh. I think Ems has really tiny feet too. I think she said she had a size 5 foot or something like that.
It's
My
my
feet
mom.
are like 6.5,
Oh, you're smaller
which
than
is
me. I'm
like,
7.5.
which is really hard to find shoes for because they
Yeah.
it
Well, it's a
usually goes
popular
from,
size.
well, I can usually find a size 7 but seven is a real popular size. It must be because a
Hmm.
lot of times they're out of size 7.
Yep. And 7.5s. And
The
so
7.5, they're
I
they're
can't
never
go
out of the bigger sizes like 8
no
and 9. They always have
10s.
those. Yeah.
The,
Oh, yeah. My yeah.
the cutest shoes that
My
I've seen size 10s.
stepdaughter's feet are bigger than my husband's feet. You
Mm-mm.
can believe that. Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Wow. My ex-sister-in-law had size 10 and a half. And she was skinny
Big.
and tall. And I was like, wow.
My husband's feet are size 9, so they're not big.
Oh, no.
No, but her feet are big for a lady, for a lady's feet. I saved all my
Morning,
old jeans as well,
Jason.
Carla. I got to size 14. Now I'm a 9. Thank God I saved them. I'm a size 9.5, 10 foot after my kid destroyed my body. See, my husband would probably take the same size shoes as you.
Yeah,
I'm
5.
5 foot. I
She's,
don't meet any girls with our feet.
aw.
I'm a 5 foot, a size 5 foot. Are you 5 foot tall? No, your size is size 5. So they probably always have your size in stock because nobody has a size 5, or you have to go for kids.
My mom's a
Flip
5 and a
flops and that.
half. My mom and my sister were 5 and a half. And I would
That's
I would
tiny.
laugh when I'd see the little shoe. I'm like, look at the little shoe.
I got little baby shoes, 10.5 shoes, and I have accepted my shoes won't be cute, as Jenny says.
Aw.
I know, right?
And my daughter only wears a size 8 shoe. 7.5, 8. She's the same like as me. She wears between a 7.5 and an 8.
Ideally, I'm a size 6.5, but a lot of times I have to buy a 7 because they just don't have a 6.5. But,
Well, that's the problem too. Their 7.5s are hard to find. So I would go to an 8, and then they're too big in the
right.
back.
And then
So
you get a blister if
yeah.
you buy shoes that are too big because your feet flop around in them, and then you get blisters.
And then I try a 7, and the 7's like too tight. So I get nauseous every time I try to get shoes because they don't have 7.5s.
Mandy says that's right, Jenny. Sad but true. I special order Nike so I can get cute. I get new shoes once every 6 to 8 years. What size did you say your shoes were?
I think she said 9.5,
Oh,
10 and a
9.5.
half.
Oh, so you got good size feet. My husband wears 13 or 14. Oh, I think she said that one time that her husband had really huge feet, 13 or 14. Yeah.
Big feet, big hands.
Yeah, right. I didn't think about that. Hams. You know what they say about men with big
Mm-hmm.
feet?
Big hands.
Big feet. That's why she's always in a good mood. Anyone else want to come up on panel and chit chat
Yeah,
this
Ems.
morning?
Come on, Ems. We'll make you a Sister Miriam.
The sister Miriam. You can join the convent.
And Mandy. We can make you a Sister Mandy. Mandy. Sister Mandy. Sister Mandy Queen.
I like my
Oh,
name, Sister Carla Mary Francis.
I do too. Sister Carla Mary Francis is cute. Is that your middle
No, it
name?
just like seems I should have been a nun.
Is that your middle name, Mary Francis?
No,
No? Oh, okay.
no, it's Carla Marie.
But it's, oh, mine,
Mary
that's
isn't
mine.
even in my name.
Mine
It's
is,
Marie. Well,
so is
Marie
mine.
is.
Mine's Marie.
I
My,
know a lot of I named my daughter's middle name is Marie, Shauna Marie. A lot of
mine does
girls
Rosemary.
have mine was the Catholic, and my mom named me. It's the Catholic because we were Catholic. She
Me too.
like Marie. I don't know, something to do with Catholic. Big feet, big shoes. Did I put a link?
Sure. Big
I
feet,
put a
big.
link in. Anybody wanting to come up can come up as
She
long as
leave.
you're not a troll and you're not going to porn me. Were you in here when I got porned?
Yes,
Was
I
that
was.
like, oh my God, I was
I was
in
laughing.
such
I was laughing because
shock.
it happened to me too.
You
So
got porned? Oh
I
my
got
God.
porn too,
I
and
was in
we
such
were
a
all laughing
panic.
about it.
I'm like shaking because I was in such a panic. I did not expect it. I'm like,
I took it off as fast as it went on,
oh, me too.
and
Like
then
I deleted it and I just like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me. Blah,
right.
blah, 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 blah.
And I
But
think
now,
actually it looked like the same picture that I got because that's what I was laughing about. I go, I think that was the picture I got.
well, when
And
you
I said, keep dreaming, you wish.
now when you track, click on the 3 dots,
Yeah.
It says none yet, authenticated with YouTube. So
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know if someone had a troll name, what it would say.
Um, they're a troll, not
No,
authenticated.
would it say it was it? I don't know. What would it say? What does it say if it's not authenticated with YouTube? Like if it's like a clone or whatever, is it what does it say? Does
It would
anyone
just,
know?
I think it would just say, oh, I don't
Someone
know.
come in here with a troll account and let me see what it says.
Yeah. Someone make a troll account and come in.
You gotta tell me who you are first.
Mm.
Hi, Charlie girl. Good
Hi,
morning, good
Charlie
morning, good
girl. Good
morning, good morning.
morning. Hi, hi.
Oh my God, it's so
Happy
nice to see you
Friday.
guys. Yes, the weekend, the weekend. I think my husband's going away this weekend, so I might do
Oh,
a
nice.
graveyard walk at night and see what happens.
Really?
Like, I thought I was going to feel like a little freaky going in there, and I actually didn't. And there were people going there. I just walked in. Did you see where that gate is? Did you
Yes.
see where that gate is?
Yeah, that
My
kind of
house
looks,
is right behind where that gate is.
really? The
Yeah,
gate
that's
kind
how
of,
I used to walk to the store. I would cut through
to
that
that gate. It's not
graveyard. Yeah.
scary. Kind of look kind of
There
scary
was no
going in.
gate there though. They only put the
The
gate up
bush,
after they
the,
put the condos up.
oh,
After
okay.
they put the condos up, they put the
Because they're all
gate and the
bushes.
fence up. Yeah, it was just like trees there.
Yeah. I
And
mean, it looks pretty there, but it looks like, like the typical scary movie where the guy, walks or the lady walks through the bushes, the trees, and keeps going. And then all of a
I'm
sudden
I'm
stuff
I'm
happens
still not sure if I'll be brave enough to go in there at night. Because it's one thing to walk around during the day,
during the day.
but
Yeah.
it's a little different.
Little, yeah.
Different. But you know what happened? My phone was fully charged when I went there, and it
Okay.
kept turning off. And it only gave me 12 minutes. 12 minutes was up, and then it completely turned off, and then it wouldn't let me turn it back on. It was
You kept saying
completely.
that, and I was like saying, and of course,
Well,
it always happens when people. I do this a lot when I watch my paranormal shows, and then something's behind it, and I'm only pointing at the screen, and I'm like, turn around. So that's what I was saying to you yesterday. I'm like, it's draining your
but
battery.
but it was like 1 minute, and then 2 minutes, and then finally I got 12 minutes, and I could walk around, and I kept checking to make sure it was still recording, and and then it just
Oh, sometimes you have to.
It
Maybe
just
it's the
stopped.
recording
And then
thing.
when I went to try, because I wasn't finished yet, I was going to walk around the other side.
Hmm.
And then it said my storage was full. I couldn't record. So
You must have a lot of
it,
recordings on your
I
phone.
don't. I
Really?
What I did the other day, I got rid of everything. So I don't know why it said I had too many. So I went back home and I
Turn
recorded in my house and it was fine. I
turn your. Oh,
recorded.
I was gonna say turn your phone on and off. Sometimes when you take it, you gotta
I
turn.
did. Did
Wow.
before I even went there because the other day I went there in my car to show how close it was,
Hmm.
and it recorded fine, but I didn't walk around the graveyard at all. What in hell are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I'm making coffee. I have to make coffee. I'm going nuts without my coffee right now, and I just took two vitamins, and they're like kind of stuck in my.
Okay, Mandy. So yeah, so that's what I
Let me
did,
put.
and there's some really nice like
I mean,
clips in there. So does anyone else want to come up and talk about shoot whatever? I'm not going to say it because that's actually the name of the channel.
I
Yes.
CHIT.
Yes,
See.
CHIT. I'm not going to say any swear words. I have to fill out this whole big form every morning before I come on.
Do you
Like I
really?
have to, yeah, before if you're monetized and you want any ads running in your thing, you have to fill out. It's not a big form, but you have to make sure because I got a message from YouTube saying that I didn't fill it out right. So I had to go through all the because I was just going none of the above. You know, I was doing short ones and none of the above.
You
And
do
it
the
said,
short form.
it seems that you have not been filling this out properly. So I have to go
How'd
through
you guess?
every freaking morning.
How'd you guess? I haven't.
Well, if you're going to talk about sensitive issues or whatever, and you have to make sure it's like it's safe for advertising because they don't want, anything advertised. Advertisers don't want to advertise on your channel if you're going to be saying, F this and F that every other word. So, so not that it has to be G rated, but they don't mind mild swearing, I'm sure. But they don't want, every second word to be the F word, I'm sure.
Where's Jenna? Jenna, why don't you come up? Jenna.
Yeah, Jenna can come up.
What, girlfriend?
Anybody can come up, actually.
It's exactly.
You know what? I have I only did this with the one time. I had 9 people on my panel, including me, so it's 10 people, just to try it out because I
remember you told me that.
Hey, Jason. Good morning. Good morning. Is Babe Beauty in here? I didn't say hello to her.
I didn't
Babe
see.
Beauty.
Where is Babe Beauty? I didn't see.
There.
Oh, there she is.
There. Like, I miss people sometimes because I'm too busy gabbing.
No, we just.
Jenna, by the way, you had a great live yesterday. I watched it.
Sorry,
I didn't type much in there, but I was listening. I was great live. I'm glad you stick on. Serendipity had a good one. I'm proud of you girls.
I love Serendipity.
I'm proud of you.
She's such a sweetheart.
Oh, here's my girl. Here's my Jenna. Educated with YouTube. Hey, Jenna.
Hi, Jenna.
Hello.
Good morning, sweetheart.
You had a wonderful live yesterday.
Oh,
what'd you do?
Lord.
Did you get any? Wait. Did you get any backlash?
No, but I needed a stiff drink.
Oh yeah, I know. Did someone actually say that your voice was annoying?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I mean, you guys can probably guess who said
I can guess who said that. But the thing is, you know what, Jenna, don't feel bad because
I don't.
That person is going to find something. Like, look what happened to me. Okay, it was my looks. It was my age. So, and with Wendy, it's her weight. With you, it's your voice. You always have to search for something to criticize, or that person has to search for something to criticize.
Absolutely.
Boy, they got to really work hard for that, don't they?
That's all that's annoying about you is your voice. To that person, you're doing good, girl, because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, she is. She's gorgeous.
But yeah, it was like I said. I take what she says with a grain of salt.
There you go.
Well, I didn't. When you were in there for a year and a half, it never seemed to bother her then because we were in voice calls and stuff. You know what I mean?
Like I was saying last night, my voice wasn't annoying enough when you called me at all hours of the night to, go calm somebody down or to run your Discord or whatever. I wasn't annoying then, but now because I'm not supporting you.
Sure.
But it is ever.
Well, look, we can't all be wrong. Okay, that's what I got to say about that. As we were all, we were all loyal to her. Well, I was a little less loyal than you guys, but we paid her so that she could boss us around. I don't know.
Exactly.
Basically did. That's what the thing is. And I mean, she said some awful, horrible things about me, and I still,
right. And I give Gravy K credit for coming up. I do. I give Gravy K credit for coming up. She has a different experience than most of us, and that is fine. But I do give her credit for coming up and speaking and, trying to understand it. But when you miss lives after lives, I'm echoing.
Okay, Carla, what I'm going to do, because I have my computer on, I'm going to.
Okay, I'm going to mute you for a minute. I do too. I appreciate anybody that will come up, that will, especially in a room where that you're the minority. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And that's why I wanted to respect her and I mean, I give her credit, she came up in her, but it's hard. At the same time, it was kind of hard because she hasn't seen a lot of things. So it's
Right.
kind of like, Nadia, how can you speak on something if you haven't seen it? When Ash did her
Well,
Mexican
she said the same, what she said, and I was the same thing. I didn't see a lot of what went on behind the scenes. I mean, you
Yeah,
guys did. She
right,
didn't. I didn't. I saw
right.
what was in the general Discord, but I wasn't involved in any of the, behind the scenes. So I don't know. I know what I experienced, which wasn't bad which wasn't compared to what you guys know, wasn't a lot. She
Right.
called me a liar for saying that, that when I had certain people in my chat that she wasn't going to support. She didn't really support me that much anyways. I didn't see her dropping my link in her chat very much. So for her to even say that, she
With the
supported my.
Technically, we're not talking about LK, we're talking about my live. And we're
Yep.
talking about
Yeah,
Gravy K and my live. So,
you're right.
and I don't think, have you ever seen Dog with a Bone in here, Carla?
No. Here
No.
we go. 45 people watching. So let's talk about LK. So numbers go up. You have a blanket today. Goodness. Yeah, I actually do. I am going to do one, a baby blanket. One of
Yes, but
Laura's people.
I mean, Mandolin, I don't know if you watched Mandolin and Ash last night,
No,
but
I fell asleep.
they were a riot. I ended up falling asleep halfway through, but this morning, because you didn't start at 7:45 like you usually do, I got up at like 7:30 and I was like, okay, I'm getting ready for Carla. And I was like, wait a second, I got like 30 minutes left. What the heck? And I looked and it said 8 o'clock. I was like, oh, she did her live later today. So I went in and finished up the live. I was cracking up.
Oh, was
They,
it good?
yeah, Ash is funny to
Oh
begin
my
with.
God, she's hilarious.
She is. So it was a good stream. It was a funny stream. She was trying to be a Mexican. It was fun. It was funny. Yeah.
That's what I like. I really enjoy like when you do your true crime, I enjoy I've been watching a lot of America's Got Talent shows on here and stuff. Like I've been, oh, Nanya's back.
I know I'm brainstorming because I did
Really enjoy.
all the lives, crime lives that I wanted to do. And now I'm at a point where I don't have any. And so I'm like trying to find a crime that nobody really knows about and everything. So that's what I've been trying to do, is come up with a new crime live.
Yeah. Have you gotten any good suggestions for that? You know what I would like to see?
2020 on here all the time. The other one I watch on here is actually it's not on here. I downloaded the Oxygen app and I've been watching all the shows on Oxygen right through my phone. It's really cool. I don't know if anybody does that, but I downloaded the Oxygen app and it's free as long as you have cable. Well, as long as you have internet. You put in your internet info and you get all the Oxygen shows for free. It's pretty cool.
You know what I think people would be interested in seeing the cases that aren't madly you know
Publicity. Right.
publicized,
Yeah.
as like even that one that you did with was it Fort Mendel, what was that with the army people, that army
Which
girl.
one? I did two. The one with the catfish one, or are you talking about the one at Fort Hood? The Fort Hood
The one
was
at Fort
really
Hood
good.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that, 'cause I didn't even know about that one, to be honest
Hmm.
with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really
I've
interesting.
done one. Samara just sent me one she wants me to look into because I had wrote that I need some ideas of some cases, So Samara sent me one. I'm gonna look into that one. But yeah, so because I really want to. All right, now it's the dog ate it. What? Really?
Oh, goodness. Who's he talking to? Or
I
they?
don't know. I
Or
got
she
trolled
turned it.
so bad last night.
Please
It
time
was
that person
crazy.
out. Oh,
Jenna, look up
my
Jessica
goodness. That's what.
Hernandez
And
case.
they could be talking about me too.
I'll definitely will save Robbie.
See, when I actually came to YouTube, it was for true crime. I mean, I branched out. I watch like all kinds of stuff now, but it was for true crime, and I joined Stephanie Harlow's Patreon, and that's all she does.
I love
The
Stephanie.
occasional, she does the occasional live stream, but
Yes.
it's mostly all videos and true crime. And she does such a good job, and so do you. That's what I noticed about your channel. You're going to be big. You really are going to be big because you do
Thank
your
you.
research.
Turquoise,
So
I do either one, solved, unsolved,
I
any
like
kind.
the solved ones. You know what? You look into like old solved cases because they're really interesting. I've been watching Explore with Us, and they do solved old like cold cases that have been solved. Those are really interesting to me,
Yes,
anyway.
yep, they are.
But then you get a conclusion to it. So
Exactly. And so, and I like conclusions. I hate when you're watching a crime and you're really into it and then it ends and you don't know what happened. Like, did they go to jail? Did you catch them?
yeah,
Like,
what happened?
you're right. It drives me nuts when you don't know the ending. But I'm really not with cases. I'm really open-minded and I like all kinds. I'm just a crime buff, so I like solved, unsolved, kidnap, anything crime. I look up.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that's why
Okay.
I actually in the first place joined a certain other Patreon because it was what I really wanted, and I really never got that out of it. But I really do out of Stephanie Harlow's Patreon. I do get that.
Yeah, Carrie Chatterbox. I've never heard of Linda. It's a crime Linda. I've never heard of her. Is she on? She must be on YouTube. I'll have to check her out. She's saying she's just as good as um Stephanie Harlow.
Who's
I've
that?
never heard of it.
Who is
It's
that?
called It's a Crime Linda. She says she's amazing also.
Oh,
I've
I
never
don't.
heard of her.
I don't know. I do not know.
Turquoise. A case needs to be spread, and attention is a girl missing from PA. She's missing since January of this year's and not any attention from the news. Really, Turquoise? Do you happen to know the name or the name of the girl? So I
Ooh,
can look
that's
into
where I'm
it?
from, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and she's saying there's no attention from the news. Now, if you're from Pennsylvania, you don't really watch the news, right, Carla, or do you?
I haven't been since this whole
Okay. I
coronavirus.
don't know if it was in your area,
I
if
don't
you've
know.
seen it on your news or anything about a missing
I
girl.
can look it up though. I can look it up.
Kaylin Young, Kaylene
You know what?
Young.
Do you know what would be a good idea? And I don't know if you think go from state to state to state to state, your 50 states, take
Mm,
a case from each state.
I would
And
like to, but somebody's was in the process of doing that, and
where
I
Yeah,
end up
remember.
being
I never
told,
heard that.
yeah,
St.
I'll be
Robbie,
told
St.
that I'm
Robbie's here, Carla. St.
riding
Robbie.
I
coattails.
know. I've seen
Oh,
Save,
them.
save
Oh,
Robbie.
I
I
know,
have to
Robbie.
say,
I'm so bad for emailing. I'm so bad, but I will. I promise.
I
Maybe
want to say,
I'll get you on Facebook Messenger and I'll talk to you because it's a long thing to type.
Save Robbie, you are an
I will.
amazing person with
he
such
is.
a big heart. I watched your
Definitely.
video yesterday and the day before with Trisha, not Trish.
Yeah.
And I just think you are just such a kind-hearted person.
Mhm.
never change who you are. You are just amazing. I
Yeah, I
love
saw a little bit of that too.
Yes, he cares about it. He doesn't care about her past. He doesn't care
No.
what she's done. She's good to him, and that's
Mhm.
what matters to him. And I just love that about you, Save Robbie, because that's the way I look at things. You
That's
know,
so, yeah, good for you. That more people should
Well,
look at it like that too.
what we have to remember is, and I've said this over and over again, there's a person behind this, there's a person behind the screen on these. Can you tell Jenna she's missing from Etna, PA?
I'm missing.
No, no,
Someone
no,
misses
the
you.
girl she was talking about, Turquoise said. By the way,
Oh.
hello, good morning, Turquoise. The girl that she was talking about is missing from Etna, PA.
Okay, great. Thank you.
you. Thank you, Save Robbie, or as I call him, Saint Robbie.
Right.
He is a saint.
Show yourself, Remy. Show yourself. Oh,
I
there
know
she is.
Save Robbie is actually doing another drive-by to Survey 319 with his friend. I can't remember his friend's
the one
name.
that one that he was in before.
Yes, and I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
they're
like
doing
him.
now
He's
because
good.
I guess they went to the wrong the wrong place, so they were going to redo it.
Yes.
And I found that it was really interesting because when he was talking
Mommy.
about it, I had wrote in Save Robbie's that their anniversary is actually the 13th. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, Robbie.
drones
Oh,
and
you have
cameras.
drones with camera.
Oh, you're doing
Ooh,
it tonight.
cool.
Oh, cool.
Tonight?
Two
All
years,
right.
or is it 1 year?
Time.
It's
2 years.
right?
2 years, yeah.
Yeah, it will be 2 years.
So-
Cameras.
Sorry, I'm
What's
going for a walk.
Survey
I don't-
319 tonight?
Everybody
that?
at Robbie's house, everybody at Robbie's place to watch the
I don't know. That creeps me out. I'm sorry.
What is that?
No offense, Robbie.
tonight. What time tonight, Robbie?
What creeps you out?
Going to Survey
7:30
319.
Denver
I don't know
time.
why.
So
I don't even know what that
8:30 my
is.
time.
Can someone explain to me
So,
what that is?
Where
Chris
the girls,
Watts.
and
That's
the
where
kids.
Chris Watts brought his family.
Right. That's where he worked, and he put the girls in the
Yep,
tanks.
yep.
And
Oh, Chris Watts. Oh,
yeah, Chris Watts.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hate even thinking about that.
that. Just to touch on Watts. When I heard that the girls had to be flown back to where was it, North Carolina, separately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the chemical was so strong.
Yeah, because of the Yep.
Hey, Kathy.
Case from May 27th of this year.
Nick
Oh, wow, they
Cordova
have
murder
drones.
case.
They have drones.
Yeah. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
So Jenna, the name I gave you, it is a solved case. The guy's in jail for life. It's from New Britain, Connecticut, and he was a serial killer, and he buried I think 7 women's bodies behind.
Yes, I actually have looked into
Was
that
he
case. I have
African-American?
looked
Was he
into
dark?
that
Was he
case because I'm
black?
not far from Connecticut. I'm
Was he
not.
black?
Oh, I know.
Was
I
he
think
black?
Actually, no.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm not thinking.
No, he looks like
Do
your
you know the
quintessential
average
serial
serial killer is white?
Yep.
There's very few black serial killers.
Yep.
I believe it. I mean, look at who
White
was
people
the
be wilding
But
out.
maybe it's
Jeffrey
not that
Dahmer,
one. The one
John
from
Wayne
Connecticut, I'm
Gacy.
thinking about that. It was a couple, and it's solved. They were a couple, and they were kidnapping women, and the wife was actually luring the women into the car and into the house so her husband could have his way with them, and he was
Oh my
murdering
God.
them. And that was in Connecticut.
Yep.
But it might not be the same one.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not. It's not. This guy.
Has anyone heard of missing Cherry Mahan? Missing from is that her name? Has anyone heard of missing Cherry Mahan?
No.
Missing from PA. 2 psychic mediums were trying to find her. Oh, that sounds interesting, Jenna.
Yeah, it does.
The Psychic Sisters were on TV before. Are these the 2 blondes? They look like Barbie dolls, and they write on a piece of paper. I don't know.
I don't know. Carla, Robbie is Robbie Brown on Facebook, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Geez, Robbie, just dox yourself some more.
There you go.
Why not?
Well, I want to ask him. I want to ask him to do something. Oh, there, I found you. I'm going to
So I
send
just
you a
wanted to
message,
pop
Robbie.
on and say hello. And Carla, check your friggin' email.
Oh, why did you send me an email?
I'm about
Oh,
to
shoot.
because I want to know how to purchase those Swiffer pads and have you send them
Oh,
to me. I'll
I
pay
got
See,
for
I
it.
want that pink hat. I want that pink hat that she showed. I want to.
Oh, wait a minute, and Jenna. Wait
I
a
can't
minute.
wear
This one?
my head's too big.
This the one, Jenna?
Yes,
Oh, that's
that.
cute.
I'll give it to you. I have two of them. Actually, exactly the
Really?
same. I made two of them.
Oh, that's
Oh,
I
I'll
cute.
should
give
make
it
two
to
of them.
you after you're live. But you don't have
Uh-huh.
to give it to me. You did all the work. I'll pay for it. But I love that hat.
It
Do
is
you
cute.
have hold on car?
No, because you did some stuff for me. So
Aw.
that will be, thank you for doing what you did.
How
I mean, I'm going to have to get a few addresses because there's a few people that I have promised some things to. And now watch everybody say, like, she only gives stuff away because she wants to dox them. I've had that text me before too.
Oh,
No,
really?
seriously, what I do after I get an address from someone is I throw it away. I don't even look at it. Even if it's in an email, I delete it.
How
So
can I pay? Do you have a PayPal that I can pay you through, or?
I do, but I don't know.
I have it.
don't
I
even
have
know
it on your link list. I
I don't-
have your PayPal on your link list.
I don't even know how to post a PayPal.
I will. Hold on. I'm going to mute and I'll post your PayPal. Hold on. Because it's in your link list.
But I do want to
I
give.
gotta hop off. I just want to say good morning.
Well, I do want to do, and I was telling people, and I know a lot of people are giving fancy stuff away, like Sephora makeup and stuff. I can't afford to do that, but I have a lot of things that I want to do a giveaway with, and it's stuff that I've made. So hopefully, you guys will like it. So I'm gonna do like a market bag with a bunch of stuff inside. So
Ooh,
yeah, so
that'll be nice.
It'll be actually a surprise, and then whoever gets it, like whoever wins, like I'm gonna have people put their name in the comments that want to be, to be, because it's not. I don't want to do one just for members. I don't feel like that's fair because like not everybody can afford to be a member. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do it for
that's
everybody. So anybody
And
that wants to enter the
And I think
giveaway.
it's better because you made it, so it's from the heart. I think
Right.
I love handmade stuff,
Me
things that
too.
put
Mhm.
thought in
Right.
and creativity into, and I think that's better than any makeup you can buy at the store. There, Carla, I think that's an awesome idea because you do really well at
I do. Yeah, I am
Okay,
proud of what I
Ronnie.
do, and I would not give anything away that I thought was substandard. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't give anything away that I wouldn't use or wear myself. So,
Remy,
yeah.
I put Carla's PayPal in the chat.
Okay.
So,
but yeah, so here's the thing, and people tell me all the time, you should sell this stuff. You should sell this stuff. But I'm so used to, because when I was crocheting a lot, when I was, doing it for my family, I never even thought about selling anything. And then I do it. I have so much stuff now, but you saw my slippers, right? The slippers. Did you ever see them?
Somebody just called and screwed up my phone, so now I can't hear you guys. So I'm gonna jump out. If you can drop the link, I'll come back up, but I can't hear you guys.
Okay.
Robbie, could you put the link up for McKee so people know where his channel is, so they can watch it? Go watch it.
What, the link up? This is
for his.
These are the slippers.
Let me see.
They look like Converse.
Those are so cute.
Aren't they?
How did you do that?
So I might give these away. I don't know.
Those are adorable. You're talented to do that.
I learned it on YouTube.
Show Jenna
I learned how
again.
to
Jenna
do
just
these on
popped up.
YouTube.
Look at that, Jenna. They're like
They're like
tennis shoes.
little the
They
hardest
look like
part
little basketball. It reminds me of
Right?
Celtics.
the
Like
Yes.
basketball
the
team.
hardest part
Yeah.
about doing these was the laces.
I bet.
You have
Oh,
to put
thanks,
all the
Samira.
laces through, but they're really comfortable. I think
There it is, you guys.
Oh, it
McGee's
is
channel this evening with Save Robbie.
Denver
Thank you,
time.
Samira. You're a sweetheart.
So I think that's 9:00 my time.
7:30 is well,
he's like
Denver's
behind us
usually
by a couple hours, right? He's
an
in
hour
Colorado.
behind me.
9:00 mine.
I think it's 8:30 mine.
Can you send Babe Beauty something and tell her it was from me, Jason?
Oh,
Did you see Amanda Ray?
Look at him trying to get in good with the ladies.
yes, he is.
Did you see Amanda Ray's
Yeah, as long
comment?
as you
She wants to
wait,
know
as long as
if
you pay me,
can-
Jason. I'm just joking.
She wants to know if you can crochet little hats for her bunnies.
Mhm.
Well,
Amanda
I
Ray.
have to know. Yeah. Who wants to ask? Who asked that?
Amanda Ray.
I don't know how small though. Well, maybe I'd have to look that up on YouTube. They probably have a tutorial for that. How small would they have to be? They'd have to be smaller than like a baby bonnet, right? Like a
I
baby.
would think maybe with their ears and stuff, maybe like a preemie.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
have
yeah.
something to put their ears through. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's
I'd have
cute.
to look that up, actually. I probably could, though.
Wait, I just saw a comment Jason made about Sylvia Brown. Sylvia Brown told Amanda Berry's mom was dead, but she was found alive. That's weird because Sylvia Brown is really good. I mean, when she was
Is that
alive.
the one that used to go on Maury and all them?
Yes.
She used to go on,
yes.
what was that black guy that used to have a talk show?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, not Denzel. I was going to say Denzel Washington.
Montgomery,
Montel
Montel.
Williams.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
Montel.
Yeah, she was on his. She used to go on his show a lot.
She's very good. I mean, she wrote books and she would just pick people out of the audience like that, tell them stuff, and they're like, wow. So I'm kind of surprised she was.
Hey, Robbie.
It wrong too. And you got to think they can't always be. I mean, do I believe in psychics? I do, but you got to think they're human too.
100%, right.
Some people do make mistakes, and
Right.
because they're psychics, they think that they shouldn't make mistakes. But I would think that they would.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, St. Robbie. Hey, hon.
Good morning.
Cute. Oh,
Morning.
good morning.
Good
I get all
morning.
happy. I'm like, yay. It's a good day now.
So I saw a little bit of your stream yesterday with Truthfully Trisha.
I don't know what you're talking about, Carla.
Oh no, I don't know. Were you getting a lot of trolls? Because I didn't see a lot of trolls in there saying anything to her.
I think he was the night that he interviewed her, if I'm remembering correctly, because I think if I'm wrong, Save Robbie, you can correct me, but he did an interview with her, which I thought was fabulous. And then the next day he did addressing everybody. So did you get the trolls while you were interviewing her? Is that what you were talking about?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously people, if they're there to troll, that's just simply they're not going to listen to that. But there was a lot of people that said that their comments in the night before and that when I was interviewing her were being timed out just simply for having their opinion. But I had made a couple new ones that night that knew her a little better, just so, they can keep my chat respectful.
Right.
And a lot of people were mad about that. And they were commenting saying, you're deleting all of my comments. And I'm like, the only comments that I'll delete is if you come in with an unproductive statement, like just insulting, and it has no open dialogue to something that could be beneficial to everybody.
Good for
So
you.
those are the comments I've been deleting, and I'm going to continue deleting them.
Good for you. Good for you. Good
And
for
I think have mods that are friends with her too, because then you don't have, because it's hard when you have mods that don't know about who you're interviewing.
Here's what I won't delete comments that are insulting to me, but I will delete comments that are insulting to other people, because I put myself out there. So if someone's going to insult me and say something mean to me.
I
Well,
agree with Jason.
that goes with the that goes with the territory. But if someone says something insulting to Misdemeanor or Nanya or Robbie or someone else, I will delete it.
Yeah, it should be. And if more, like I said, if more creators start doing things like that in their room,
Because
this
it's
shit would stop. It would
counterproductive.
stop. Yes, it's not.
Really, it's not. I mean, you want to get comments that either, are productive to your
Right.
channel, not just insults. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, I'm interested to see the porn star, I didn't even mention it while he was on, but that my boyfriend that I was seeing cheated on me with, we were able to have a wonderful conversation interviewing him. What was that, last week? I'm interested in having a good conversation with people, and that wasn't even directed to make it dramatic. I just wanted to know about her entire experience, and then of course with the territory comes the people that come along with it.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think it's wonderful what you did, because you don't judge her for her past, and that's how I took it.
That's
you
amazing.
Don't judge her for things she did on YouTube, or her past. Everybody makes mistakes. And like your friendship, it seems like your friendship with her is based on your friendship and not necessarily what she's done on YouTube. And that's what I loved, that you're just so open-minded.
Can I ask you something, Robbie?
Well, Carla, you tend to ask offensive questions, so.
You don't have to answer. Did you always go for the underdog when you were in school and stuff? Did you always feel bad for them?
I think I was the underdog, really. Well, okay, so in elementary and middle school, I had all female friends just because that's who I got along with. I wasn't in sports or anything. So I was picked on really badly for having all female friends, and I was called gay and all that stuff. And so when the girls in middle school, when they all would have a girls' day, because that's what girls started doing, they would, even though I was their friend, they would leave me out. So I was left by myself to defend myself, from these guys saying, "Where's your girlfriends? Where's your friends now, you little girl?" and pick on me. But high school was amazing. That never happened in high school. But middle school was traumatizing to me. But the reason that I like to listen to what people have to say, and people don't listen when I say repeatedly, I don't care what somebody's done. I care about their future, and if they care to change, that's what I care about. Anything else they've done it's oblivious to me. I don't care. And that makes a lot of people mad. And the reason I'm like that is because if it wasn't for forgiveness and change, I wouldn't change. I wouldn't grow. People would have shut me out a long time ago, and so would God. But with God's forgiveness and stuff, I'm able to sit here being sober, and I'm able to have conversations and stuff. And I just think it's hateful.
It is hateful. It's very hateful. And I'm glad that, sorry you had to go through that, because kids are mean. I mean, I was teased too as a kid in grade school. I was really, really skinny, so they used to call me soup bone.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. I would laugh. I mean, it was funny for a while.
I knew a friend of mine that they used to say they were skinny too, and they called him, what'd I call him? Spare rib. I was like, kids can be mean.
Yeah,
Come on.
kids are, and they're very, very mean. And that's where it's me. Sometimes kids don't grow up and they turn into adults that do the same thing, And it's terrible. But yeah, I mean, I was the opposite of you, Robbie. I hung out with boys. I only had one girlfriend because girls, to me, were always too catty. And boys were just like, they had fun. We used to do ditch doorbells and run and just,
I
had girlfriends, but I hung out with the guys most of the time too, because I liked building forts and making tracks for our bikes and
exactly.
And stuff. I definitely hung out with the guys more than I did the girls.
And I never cared about getting dirty, and I would wear my hair in a ponytail for like 2 weeks and never, and my mom would be like, "Will you start acting like a girl?" Like, I'm like, no, they have more fun.
A girly girl. I was never a girly girl. Never
Me
have.
neither.
Yeah, I
I
was.
don't
I wasn't a girly girly
Not
either.
until I got into high school when my mom threw some Cosmopolitan books at me and said, "Read them."
Like
And
I
then
never wore makeup in high school.
I never did either. I
You
didn't
know,
either.
I was, yeah, no, I didn't wear makeup. I don't think I wore makeup until after I was like out of high school.
I was in my senior year
Hey,
when I started
Brian.
getting into it, but
Still to this day, I feel more comfortable. Like, my hair up, no makeup on,
mm,
t-shirt and sweatpants or short. I'm never. Can I dress up? Yeah. Can I put makeup on? Yeah. I'm more comfortable not
you
having.
are. Yeah.
Jenna, I was
Yeah.
looking at you the other day, and you remind me of Jenny Garth. Sometimes the way that
She
you were,
Yes,
your face
does.
looked.
does.
Yeah, you got some good insight because she does. You know
I
what?
always have to
Especially her
compare
pic.
somebody to someone.
Especially.
That's what
I'm
I really
scared.
like. What I really like about Jenna is when she does it, she don't care.
No,
She
she
does
doesn't.
she's doing her stream.
She
She's
has a
got
really
a
good
goal, what she
disposition.
wants to do, and
Mhm.
she's done her research, and it's interesting. And she cams up. She don't care.
No.
She's talking about what she's talking about, and she allows people to have their opinion on her in her streams, which was what I really enjoyed about your stream yesterday. Is you had Gravy K up there and you let her have her opinion.
Yep.
You weren't disrespectful. I think at times she was like, I myself personally was getting a little frustrated with her because it was like, because because I really honestly thought she wasn't looking at your point of view as much as she was looking at the other point of view. But
Right.
you allowed her to have.
I agree with that because I felt that way at times too. But at the same time, it's her opinion. But I don't let things bother me. A lot of people on here that I'm close to, they say, you never raise your voice. You never let things get to you. How do you do it? And I don't know. I let things roll off my back. Do some things bother me? Of course, I'm human. But I try to let them roll because I know who I am. I'm secure in who I am. So if somebody wants to talk about my annoying voice, if that makes you happy at the end of the day, fine, have it. You can have my annoying voice.
Oh,
But
if that's the worst thing that she can say about you,
Right.
that's not bad. That's a bad
Exactly.
thing.
Well,
Go
think
on,
about
Jenny.
it though. If somebody is sitting there and they're because look, if I don't like something, it doesn't even have to be somebody who's going to hear what I say about them. If I don't
Right.
like somebody on TV, I change the channel. If I don't like somebody's music, I don't listen to their music.
Thank you.
If I don't like someone, I'm not interested to watch an interview with them. So these people, they purposely want to get under your skin
Yep.
because they have some sort of anger somewhere inside, and that's how you are their release. You're their punching bag.
Don't you think somebody that doesn't really, has their mind made up, they don't like you, they watch you just to see you mess up, just to see you make a mistake, just to pick at you for something, no matter what it is, because they don't like you? Don't you think that's because nobody is, I mean, there's so many channels on YouTube. Come on, we don't have to watch people we don't like. We don't have to watch people that hate us,
Exactly.
or that we hate. I mean, that goes for us too. Like I'm talking about myself too.
Right.
So
Yes.
what I did,
well, they'll purposely trigger you too, Carla.
and I was really bad for that. Like I admit it. Like I was really bad. So I stopped.
Yeah, because once they know it bothers you,
then they'll do it.
They'll do
And they'll
it.
keep doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta and that's the other thing. I just let things roll off my back so they don't know whether it bothers me or does bother me. They have no idea, because I try not to show it when
you
I'm
can show it to your friends behind the scenes. Just say, "Oh, that pissed me off." Oh,
Right.
that pissed me off. But you don't have to
Exactly.
show anybody that that out in the open. And that's what I said about, like, if you have a problem with someone, take it one-on-one behind the scenes. See, Robbie?
Sister Carla, Mary Frances, and Sister Nanya Ninja, how did you get your pictures like that, by the way?
Carla sent it, so have Carla
I
give
did
it
it.
to you.
I have a
because
program.
we want to do. Well, that's what we were saying this morning before we went on. Hope St. Robbie comes on because we can make him one, and she's like, yeah.
Should I?
I know, that's
What
why I
a
said
priest
I
or a
think,
nun?
yeah,
What
No,
why
I
not
think a
you?
priest is more.
Yeah.
Brian did. We did Brian. I
Brian
think it
did the
was
Pope.
yesterday. He was Father. Who was he? Father Guido
Guarducci.
Salducci.
Guido
Or
Sarducci.
Pope. No, he was Pope
Pope Guido
Sal,
Sarducci. Yeah.
I don't
Salducci with a
know.
bottle of something in his hand.
Brian comes off more as a Lucifer to me.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Get him some horns.
What is your friend's name, Save Robbie, that you've been with doing like, I always forget his name, and he has a channel, right? I've been trying to find his channel, but I can never
Maxie?
remember his name.
Oh,
Maxie?
yeah, Mexi. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that
They
his
put his
channel name?
They put his link in here earlier. Samara put his link in here. Samara, can you put his link back in here?
Yeah,
I've been
he's been.
Thank you, Samara.
He's really excited to go back over there. Once he said drones, I was like, okay, I'm in, because I'm kind of tired of going up there, to be honest. But I'm like, oh, okay, with drones, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I think so too.
Interesting that he lives in Colorado and he never heard the case before. That
Oh my God, really?
That's how it is everywhere. Nobody knows about that.
The thing
Yeah.
that I found intriguing, because you both live in Colorado and you said it wasn't people didn't know about that case living in Colorado, but everybody else around the world knew about that case. I found that interesting.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and
God,
Mexi
yeah,
didn't know about it until recently.
Yeah.
So they just don't.
Maybe
some people, there's people that are into true crime. Some people think it's too soon for certain things. Some people don't. Some people think it's too soon to look into paranormal stuff. But I mean, here's how I look at it. When people say it's disrespectful to the family to go there or do this, well, then next time a new Amityville movie comes out where a whole family was shot to death and you're buying that movie ticket and that popcorn to go sit in there and watch that, think about what you just said.
Right. Thank you.
Because a lot of people, they're completely against it. But there's things about it that I still like to debunk, like the gravel on the side of the house. Every time someone says a car can fit there, I like going there and showing the gravel and saying, okay, show me where a car can fit there.
Right. I can't.
Have a good day, Brian.
Oh, bye, Brian. Call me.
Bye, Brian.
Bye.
What?
They keep saying that red car was there that day.
Yeah.
He's got to go to
See
his
the red
big
car,
room.
and I was like, "What red car?"
Wait, today's Brian's birthday?
It's Aunt Sally's birthday, too.
Oh, happy
Is it?
birthday, Brian!
What did he say?
Why
I
did
don't
he
know
say
if
Say
it is.
happy birthday, Brian.
Oh
We got to
my
sing to
God.
Brian. Wait, he has
I
to
don't know
stay here.
if it is. I just saw Remy say, "Hey, Brian, happy birthday." So, Brian, is it your birthday?
I have to sing happy birthday if it's your birthday. It's required on here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brian.
You got to do it like Marilyn
Happy
Monroe.
birthday to you. I'm not a good singer, but
I could do that.
I tried.
Happy birthday to
To
you.
you.
Happy birthday to you.
Looks weird coming from a nun.
birthday.
All sexual from a nun.
Mr. Brian.
Brian,
Today.
happy birthday to you.
Oh, she did it good.
That was good,
Girl.
Sister
That was
Marilyn.
Very good. Sister Nunya Ninja.
Ooh, Brian, get the
Nicole
grilled
is bringing him
catfish.
to Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel.
Oh, I love
I love Cracker Barrel.
Crackleberries.
So good.
Crackleberry.
Oh, you're getting the love, Brian. Look at all the happy birthdays and the
yeah.
hearts.
Yeah.
Aw.
Send you nudes later, Brian.
There you go.
We're going to put a naked Brian on top of a cake. In the convent. We're going to stop right here. After yesterday, and was it yesterday that we were all like, or was it the day before we were all like nuns? And I said something. Oh, what do they call it? What we're coming from the nunnery. And
Yeah.
Miss Demeanor corrected me. She goes, "You know that means a brothel."
Yeah, I know.
I said, no, okay,
No.
convent.
I
And
never
then,
knew
and
that
then
either.
I said, "Oh no, we're in a coven." And I'm like, she said, "That's for witches." I'm like, a convent. I like this all mixed up. That's how much I.
Happy birthday,
Happy
1
birthday,
hour.
1 hour.
It's your
Yeah.
birthday too, Dry Floors.
Happy
it's so-
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Come on, sing it, Robbie. Because you have a good voice too.
Happy birthday. Mommy, to you.
Keep going.
Happy birthday. Oh, my tushy. To you. Happy birthday. We're going to make those floors wet again. Happy birthday. Ooh. To you. I'm doing a shimmy with my titties.
Oh my God, that was good.
I'm turning Ben on.
She's
Rob,
like,
that's it. Now
sexy
Brian's
Robbie
gonna be
birthday
jealous.
singing.
Brian's gonna be jealous, Robbie. Brian's gonna be jealous.
Oh,
That
Brian,
was
get
great.
over it. Get back in my DMs, Brian, and then we'll talk.
The floors are so. She's one
I
hour
hope it's
dry
not
is walking
carpet.
her floor now.
She's in the puddles.
See how sexy you are, Robbie. All of us are saying,
See what that does? See what that
Why
does?
can't he be straight?
Do the helicopter.
To the helicopter.
To the helicopter. I
Do the
love it.
helicopter, Robbie.
I'm doing it right now.
Go on camera.
You know, last night I went on Delusion Dispeller's panel, and I was like, yeah, I can't turn my camera on because she has rules about her channel, which I love and respect. You know, she doesn't like filthy talk or anything like that. But I had my shirt off, so I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. I can only imagine her face.
Yeah, she does have rules. I go in there sometimes.
Frenchie
I love
said,
Delusion Dispeller.
I like Delusional
Yeah,
Dispeller.
I really do too. Like I started going in there and like because she's trying to be vegetarian now. So I found a channel that has some vegetarian recipes. So I gave her the link to the channel. But I do like her. She's just herself. She's just so real. Like, you know how some people are just like kind of, you know that they're kind of fake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're like about themselves and stuff. She don't care. She's just down to earth and she is what she is. And that's what I like about her.
Well, I was going to sleep last night and I was listening to her, and I'm not going to say the person's name, but her live is still up. I'm sure you can go look. Someone who is a regular to her channel told her, you know, I've been trying the vegan diet and it's very noticeable that you've gained noticeable weight. And I just wanted to let you know that. And I was like, are you? I hopped on the panel. I was like, you have got to be kidding me right now. So this woman comes up on the panel. She's like, I wasn't being disrespectful. It wasn't a cut down. And she comes on camera. She's like, look, you know, I'm overweight and stuff. I'm like, I don't care if you're overweight, if you're, you know, whatever you look like. Mm-hmm. That isn't directed to be an insult, in my opinion. That's not a compliment. It was rude.
It's me.
That is rude. And it doesn't matter. You can be any size you want, but you say something like that, that is rude.
Have you ever heard her sing? She's got a beautiful voice. Like she's got a beautiful singing voice. And you know what? She has been trying to lose weight, which I respect. And she's done these videos where she does like a belly dance, and she's good. She can move, you know, like for people to make fun of her, she's just so real.
And Samara, you'll have to go into her chat. Samara says she can help her with going vegan. So you'll have to.
That.
Oh yeah, you should go into her chat because she's really into. I don't think her husband is, but I think she is. I think she's really like. I think she's really. I don't think she's really like hardcore vegan, but she's vegetarian. She doesn't eat anything with a face. So yeah, so I gave her a channel. I gave her a link to a channel.
She doesn't eat anything with
a face.
I think so.
You did.
I
What do you
think vegetarians don't eat
what do
anything
you
with a
mean by
face.
that? You don't eat anything
Well,
with a
that's
face. Just
definitely
because
not
you
me. I'm not gonna say that.
Except you don't swallow, right, Carla?
That's right. I don't swallow. So
She's
yeah.
a spitter, so look out.
Yes, I am. I'm a
I
spitter.
was listening to her, and all of a sudden she's like, "She don't eat anything with a face," and I'm like, "What?"
That doesn't sound appetizing. Ugh.
Well, I think I got that from her. I think she said that one time. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But I like her. She's just a sweet lady. She is. She's a sweet lady.
Oh,
She is.
Jenna.
I'm sorry. Like all of a sudden, I was like, it really intensely listening.
You and me
And
said
she
at
was
the
like,
same
"No,
time.
Okay, listen. Don't
So,
judge me. Don't
you
judge
have
me.
a face."
Usually,
I
it's, they won't eat anything with the what do they say? It's not a
Sure.
face. It's
So oh my God. My daughter won't eat
anything
anything
that swims.
that goes way left on that comment. Way left, but we won't.
Right. I'm just gonna take it
Hey,
as
only
Rob,
if you have a dirty mind.
she doesn't like
I
fish.
do.
Carla
There
doesn't
you go.
swallow.
I don't. I'm not even gonna pretend that I do because I don't. Actually, my husband's like, "What's the difference? It's in there anyways."
Save Robbie.
Oh, I haven't
Frenchie,
seen that.
yeah, she the Adventure of Priscilla, Queen of Desert. Wow.
No, never seen
Oh.
that.
What is
No.
that? What is it? The
Lincoln.
Adventure of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Come on,
Sorry.
Frenchie.
That's
I
an
just
old
got an
movie.
email.
Have you ever heard Frenchie talk? She's got the
No.
I
cutest
love her
accent.
voice.
She has an
came
accent.
I know
on
she's got like the best accent.
Is she French like Joanne?
Yeah, she's French Canadian.
Oh, we. So is Joanne French Canadian.
She came up and was like,
Oui,
"Bonjour," and like it was so cool because she was telling a
bonjour.
story about her. She used to, what is it? Not the coroner, but she would help crime scenes. She came up on Carla's and told the story the other day, and I love the accent.
Oh,
I can't
think I
think of
remember
it.
that.
It's
And
not
she's
coroner.
been around for a long time, and she'll tell you what I like about her is she'll tell you things that will help you, even if it's hard to hear, like but she's always come in here and she's always been like straight up, like, she'll say, Carla, don't you think because you're talking about it, you're kind of, but she says it in a nice way. She says it so that, you're kind of learning from her experience on YouTube. And she doesn't just tell me. I mean, she tells everybody what, she has an opinion and she voices her opinion, which I appreciate. I appreciate people like that. Because how do you learn if people don't tell you the truth? They just tell you what you want to hear. Do you agree, Robbie? Jenna?
No. Yeah, of course.
Don't you
Definitely.
want your friends to tell you what you need to hear?
Like that.
Absolutely. I have one like that. She'll just tell me regardless because she doesn't want me getting hurt and she doesn't want me. She knows me. I jump before I think. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
And as long as you do it respectfully,
right. And
you
she's
know,
just like, watch that temper. I know what you're gonna do. And I can tell by you're being quiet. And she knows when I'm being quiet, I'm thinking. And she's like, don't do it. And I start laughing. I go,
Oh,
"What
I've
do you
had
mean?"
that lecture many,
do it.
many, many, many times.
Right.
It's
So
like, stop. Just stop.
just stop.
Thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Because I'll be sitting there
yeah.
behind the scenes going, I'm going live. Like I'm like all ready to go. And it's like, no. Think about it.
Frenchie
Don't do it.
wants you to ask, says Carla, ask Robbie my previous comment, please and thanks.
I think it's the Priscilla one we were talking about. I think.
Yes.
Have you ever saw the movie The Adventure of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? Have you?
No. Mm-mm. I have not.
What it's about? Come on up, Frenchie.
Oh my God, yes, Doodle. That's so
Yes.
funny. Well, I think of nuns. I think of that movie Superstar and the armpit sniffing.
Do you remember when she's
I
in
love
confession? She's like,
Yes.
look at you. Sitting there with your face all painted up and your little halter top. You're nothing but a little slut.
Slut.
I'm not a slut.
I never saw that movie.
Oh my God.
You would
Now I'm gonna
never-
have to watch it.
Jana,
Oh my
Jana,
God.
You have to rent it. It's got to be on. It's got to be on Netflix somewhere.
No, I've seen it. Carla has it.
Oh,
Carla,
Carla?
you have to watch
Oh
that.
my God! When
What's it
she
called?
does-
Wait. What's it called again?
Superstar.
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 And there's a lot of actors in there. I just love
Jesus
it when
Christ,
she smells her,
Superstar, is
when
it?
she puts her
I'm a
fingers
Puerto Rican
under her
lady, senor.
armpits and she pulls them out.
It's
And
a
she's
comedy.
like, and I love smelling my pits like this.
Oh, well, it's definitely not Jesus Christ Superstar.
And then when
No.
she makes out with the
With
tree.
the tree? Yes,
Oh
I
my
was just
God.
gonna
She's
say
like,
that.
Yeah.
buddy.
I know.
Oh my
You
God.
did it just right.
That's
You
where
did.
I get my saying. Is that it feels good to be bad, doesn't it, Dad? No. She says, "You keep me up." Oh, it feels good when the men look at me, Daddy. You keep me caged up here like a little animal, but I'm busting out. I'm gonna see the world, and the world is gonna see me, Daddy. And she busts open her tits. She's like,
Yes.
"You're gonna see all of me."
Oh God.
There was the
Robbie, you are bad.
But it was so good. It was it at first I was just like, come on, this is crazy nuts. Just like that one movie with the redhead guy. Oh my God. Now I'm going nuts.
Is it Napoleon?
Napoleon.
Dynamite? I haven't seen
Yes.
that one actually.
Oh,
See,
you need to go see. Now, the first time I saw that, I go, this is stupid, and I didn't watch it. But then
Funny.
my ex was watching it again, and he goes, you need to just watch this movie. So I did. I could not stop laughing. It's stupid funny, Robbie. It's
I
like
love stupid funny.
Right.
taken
It's that
back from the
corny
1970s, the like mid 70s, so all their, and how he was really dorky and nice. The moon boots, they just go all out. The side ponytails and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty good actors in there when they were young too. You have to see it. It's
Yeah, that's my style. Either like really
True
dumb,
Helper.
funny, or scary.
yeah.
In the
Yeah,
house.
me too. I love scary.
Yeah.
True Helper here.
No,
I
man.
Helper is here.
Should I ever use the
Good
word
morning,
shimmy
True
with
Helper.
Morning.
Foo shame save Robbie.
What is that?
I don't know. He's like, no man should ever use the word shimmy with titties.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to ask. Has anybody talked to Smokey P? I know he was sick. Is he feeling any better?
He came in my stream yesterday at the very end.
And
I was just shutting down, and he said he still was kind of under
didn't
the
he
weather.
do a video? I thought I saw he did a video.
It's a video of an ant. I've
Spider.
never seen it. No, it was an ant. And
Was it an
I thought
ant?
it was an ant.
Oh,
And
the
it
weirdest
was,
looking ant I've ever seen.
yeah, it was really big, but it was like a velvet color and black.
Whoa.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like this ant was like no one to mess with, because you have red fire ants. But he
Right.
was saying like this ant is
Velvet
worse
ant.
than a fire ant.
What kind of ant
The
is it?
velvet
I-
ant. Thank you,
It's a
Samara.
velvet
It's
ant.
called a
Velvet ant. Why? Does
Wow.
it bite or sting or something?
No,
Or they're
I've
just
never heard
big.
of it.
I've never heard of that either.
I heard of that movie too, Frenchie. There's another one called Muriel Wedding. It's another must see.
I think I've seen that one. Actually.
Muriel Wedding.
Doesn't that have Meryl Streep or
Muriel's
no?
Wedding.
I love the old movies, and I love scary movies.
Does anybody know
Can't
if the
get enough.
velvet ants, what they do? Do they bite or?
Yeah. Does anybody know? Let's look it up. What do Elvis? I'll look it up. I Google
Yeah.
everything.
I was just gonna say that. I'll Google it. Velvet
Velvet ants.
ant.
Oh, good. True Helper. True Helper said he spoke to Smokey P and he's getting better one day at a time. Good.
Good. That's really good.
They said the mole.
What is it?
Utuldae are the family of more than 7,000 species of wasps. More wingless females resemble large hairy ants. Their common name, velvet, and refers to their dense pile of hair, which most often is bright scarlet or orange, but may also be black, white, silver, or gold. It doesn't say. So it stings because it says it's in the family of wasps.
I would think.
So
Maybe
yeah, it's not an ant though. It's
in
not an
her
ant,
yard.
according to
Ooh.
this.
No, she's got them in your yard.
Are
they like
velvet
obnoxious?
ants dangerous? Although velvet ants are very docile and rarely come in contact with people, the female velvet ant has a very potent and toxic venom. A sting generally only occurs if they are accidentally stepped on. So it is venomous.
Wow.
Velvet
Samira
ants
said
kill
it
you.
eats you whole.
Can
Oh my God.
female velvet ants can deliver a powerful sting. It isn't venomous enough to kill a cow, but to a human, it feels though it could. Female velvet ants are not aggressive and will attempt to escape if pursued. They have no stingers. So how can they be venomous?
So only the males. They're saying females don't. Female velvet ants don't have a stinger and they'll run, but it sounds like the male will.
Okay, the states that they're found in: Connecticut, Missouri, Florida. In
Velvet
Connecticut
ants
to Missouri in the north, and Florida to Texas in the south.
Wow. I wouldn't think Connecticut. That's weird.
Surprised they don't have them in Colorado. We got everything else.
And my daughter lives in Colorado.
The only time they will, they're
Oh.
not aggressive,
Yeah.
so they won't, you know.
Okay, she just moved from Highlands Ranch. She moved a little
What were you saying,
south
Carla?
of there.
It's a nice word.
Yeah,
Allen's
so they're
Hills
not
Ranch or
aggressive.
something.
They're not aggressive. They just, if they
Just if you
see you,
step on
they'll
'em.
try to run away. But if you step on them and they have they're
Morning.
female, I guess, I wonder if the males sting too, because it just mentioned the female. So, but it does have a toxic venom. So I wonder how if they don't have stingers, how they sting you.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I'm still trying to figure out how birds have sex with each other. Isn't it weird to think about like all these
Oh my
Oh,
God.
animals
it
and
is,
creatures that
actually.
procreate you? I'm
I
a
think
visual
don't
person.
worry about my darling.
Good morning,
today.
True Helper. I didn't say good morning to you.
Yeah, come on up, True
It's
Helper.
sister.
Oh,
Nanya-
everybody loves True Helper's voice.
Yeah.
He's
Nanya-
got like
Yes.
the sexiest
Yeah.
voice. He makes Misdemeanor Cream Relief
Oh,
vibes.
thanks,
Mhm.
Samira. She's like,
Miss Mara.
they
They won't really eat
Oh.
you whole. I was kidding.
I thought she was serious.
Nanya's
I
a
did
little
too.
gullible. She's a little gullible.
You know,
and
I just
they-
believe everything people say.
I'm the one that believes everything. Everybody always calls me.
Oh my
gullible.
God. I'm sorry. I do.
I actually can't wake up this AM. I'm not sure what the problem is. How are you doing today? Oh, okay.
You need a stronger cup of coffee, Samara. Make your cup.
Actually, once I'm up, I'm wide awake. But once I just to get myself out of bed, sometimes I have to just roll out because I make my husband's coffee before he goes to work. And this
So
morning,
do
it was like,
I. Yeah.
make your own coffee.
Yeah, drink
No, I
coffee.
said
feel
it.
like
I
it.
said it. So it's done by the time he comes downstairs, but I pour it for him and hand it off.
But it
I-
takes me a while.
I'm the same way.
never
Once I'm
drink
up, I'm
coffee.
up. I can't go back to sleep. I can't.
I
Jenna,
never
are you
ever
going?
drink coffee. Ever.
Are you
No.
going live today? Are you
No.
going live today?
Who?
Jenna?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I don't think
Yeah.
so. I don't think I might. I mean, if I get bored, I will, but it won't be anything like I said, I'm in the middle of trying to find a case. So if I do, it would be because I'm bored. But no, I
Jenna,
haven't.
You guys,
was-
if you're not subbed to Jenna, please sub to her. She's
I am. I love
you're
her.
trying, I am too. I've been subbed to her since the beginning, but
You know what I love about you
You're
too,
not-
Jenna? When I was
please
gone, you
Jenna.
recognize. I mean, sometimes people don't say anything, but you were just like, "Where the hell have you been?" I go, "Oh, she's so sweet."
oh my god, can I just say I love Jenna Moon's
I know.
her
Mhm.
swing. Did you see
Oh,
her
her-
swing?
I thought you said her
Oh.
screams.
No, I love her streams, but I love her swing too. The swing
Oh.
she
Yeah.
does.
Thank you,
Oh
True
my
Helper.
God. I
What
saw
were you
that.
going to say, Save Robbie? You were going to ask me something. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
I'm gonna mute.
So my brother's case isn't a huge one, but there was this girl, and there's a big controversy because she was a lesbian.
Mhm.
She was, I believe, 17. This was a couple years ago, and she was in a stolen car, had warrants, all this stuff, and they were trying to get her to get out of the car because my brother's a police officer here, and she wouldn't. She slammed my brother up against the fence with the stolen car and almost broke his leg. So he shot and killed her. And it was a big controversy here that he was a homophobe and all this stuff.
Oh my God.
Oh
He was
my
protecting
God.
himself. She freaking hit him with the car.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
what I'm saying with these people and the cops. What are they supposed to do? Just like, okay, I give up. They're
Yeah, and her
protecting
family
themselves.
actually just got a lawsuit, I think, for $1 million, and I think won
Oh
about
my
2 years
God.
ago. My brother did everything right, but
Yeah.
you know, he had to switch to a different unit. He was being harassed. His family was getting death threats and all sorts of
Oh,
stuff.
Jesus.
God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well,
I know
I mean,
it's scary because my whole family's in it, my cousins, my uncles, and it's damn scary. But they're kind of good suburbs, but still.
mhm.
We have one that's in the south suburbs, and it's getting pretty crazy out there.
Oh, Serendipity is going live today at 11:30 with her husband.
Okay, everybody, go over to Sarah's. Oh, mostly by Brandon talking. He loves talking about Bob and Bill. Who's Bob and Bill?
From
Sarah, come on up. Tell us about it. Tell everybody about it.
I love her avatar.
I know that's so cool. Where
I
did you
keep
get
asking
that? I
her
was
to
going
give me
to
that.
ask her.
I wanted to give me. Come on up, Sarah. Talk about what Brandon's going to be talking about. I love Brandon and her together. I just love them.
That's a nice name, Brandon.
You don't know how much their channel has really helped me.
Really?
Yes. And
Yeah.
I love,
I
because
gotta
they
go
talk
look.
about addiction and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
they do.
amazing.
Aw.
But I love her avatar as well, Save
I
Robbie,
know,
because
and I'm trying to
I
get.
like that it moves and stuff, and a
When
lot
she
of people
talks, yeah.
can't clone it. And I think that is the smartest idea because nobody
Oh, I
can
didn't
clone
Is that
your
you,
face.
Sarah? Are you up here?
I'm
'Cause
sure.
I don't see a moving avatar.
It won't move when it doesn't
She
move
said
when
it's
she's
me.
up on panel.
Okay,
It's
sure.
weird.
She says it's
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Oh, look at her
Good
picture.
morning,
you guys.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi,
I was freaked out because
Sarah.
I didn't see your regular, your regular thing.
Siri thought I was
I
talking to her.
changed it yesterday when I was on Jenna's.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Is that
Just
you and
for
your
a little
mom?
bit.
Is that
Yeah,
you and
that's
your
my mom.
I
Yeah.
can't see
Aw,
her.
is that you?
Yeah, when I was little, I was such a
Oh,
teaser.
look how cute.
Aw.
So what's the stream about? Can you
Yeah.
let us know?
This morning we're gonna do a stream and kind of like go into detail on how AA was started by Bill W. and a man called Dr. Bob. If it wasn't for them, AA wouldn't be what it is today.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. Brandon, he kind of talks about this stuff for a living, so this is something he really gets into and likes to talk about, and I think it's beneficial, because a lot of
Oh,
people don't
definitely.
know. Yeah, a lot of people don't know where AA started, and I think this is, a good way to let people know.
I
What time is
don't,
that,
but I
Sarah?
know it's helped my son. So that's all I need to know about it because he went through the 12 steps and helped
Yeah,
him. I pray every day. I mean, I know he's not out of the woods and he's going to struggle for a long time to come, but
but look how good he's doing now. You know
oh,
what I
he is.
mean?
I saw him the other day, like, because it was his birthday, and he looked so healthy. So, because when he was in the midst of the addiction, Sarah, and I know you know this, you cannot imagine how sickly he looked. Like he had aged 20 years. He
Oh
now
yeah.
looks his age. He now looks his age. He's not skin and bones. He's put on weight. Like he said to me, he's trying because he's put on too much weight. He's exercising. He's hiking. He's doing stuff that he just never wanted to do when he was, addicted. But yeah, it's helped him so much. And
I bet his skin color looks good.
oh
He's
my God.
nourished and
I was trying to explain that his skin color was kind of pasty when he was like, and now
yes.
it's like the color it should be. Like it's just night and day. And I still worry about him. I'm not going to lie. I still worry about him. I call him often, and his sister has him over all the time. He's in a recovery right now, and he's only allowed to go out certain times until a certain
He's in
time.
a home, like a recovery home, like
Yeah,
what's
he's
it
in a
called?
home. He's
What's
in
it
a
called?
home. Yeah. he's in a home, and there's other
And
people
that's
that went through
awesome
the
because that teaches him structure, responsibility.
Yeah.
It's so good for addicts that, you know, just newly become sober. It's sober living, really.
Yeah,
That's it.
it is.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
That's what it's sober
It's a
living.
house.
And
It's a
good
house
because-
with different bedrooms, and there's different people in there. There's and we tried to say this, like, this has no economic thing, because the guy that's downstairs is a businessman. Like, he had a real big business, and he's there in recovery. He lost everything. So, you know, it's not just people that are living off the street and homeless and blah blah blah. You know, it's like people normal.
This
I
is
like
gonna
to say normal.
anybody, right? It doesn't
Yeah, it
matter.
doesn't have any economic, you
Yep.
know, economic.
And you know, you have to learn
You know,
new
you don't have to be like
people,
homeless or
places, and
whatever.
things too. You know, so for him being in
But
a
he's
sober
gone through,
living home, it's great because he'll
yeah,
learn.
and
Yeah.
and he went through school. He's gotten his computer courses. He passed on the top of his class, so he's doing really well. So
That's
yeah,
awesome because that'll
yeah,
give
he's doing
him
really well.
more reason to stay sober too. You know,
Hmm.
being able to accomplish something, he'll have, you know, he'll have more faith in himself and be
Yeah,
proud of himself. And that'll
yeah.
give him more of the initiative to stay sober. That's awesome.
Yep, and he bought himself a car, so he's got transportation to so that he can now, because he hasn't worked since he's been in rehab. So now he's got, you know, he's got transportation to go, because he's not, now he's got aspirations. He wants to hike, he wants to, you know, because he put on weight. He wasn't worried about, like, you know, anything else like exercising and that. So now he went camping with his sister last weekend, and he says, Mom, I'm going for a hike, and you know,
Oh,
he had his son with them, and he was in his tent, and he was talking to me, and he was like, he looked so good. His color looked so well. But that 12-step program, you know,
Yeah, he had to focus on himself first.
he
You
did.
know,
He did.
your sobriety always has to come first, and that's what he's learning. He's learning that, you know, that's first, and then the job, and then everything else. And now it seems like, you know, he's learning all that, doing the 12 steps. They say the 12 steps is amazing. I come from like I said before, both of my parents were addicts. So I was a child of addicted parents. Now, my mother wasn't an addict until I was in my teen years. My mom didn't become an alcoholic until she was in her 40s. And a lot of people say, how can that happen? And it
Mm,
does. It's
mhm.
crazy. All my childhood, she was, you know, she would go out, you know, have cookouts and stuff and have a beer here and there, but she wasn't a big drinker. But stuff happened in her life and she went out to meet new friends, and to do that she did the bars, and the next thing you know she was an alcoholic, you
Well,
know. But my dad was always all
did
my
I ever
life.
tell you, did you ever hear that my father was an alcoholic and he was a pilot? That
Oh,
was before they did the piss testing. Like, so I'm really freaked out about that, because now you know, they test you and stuff like that. But my dad was a functioning alcoholic, and he flew planes. So you know, I wouldn't have liked to be in a plane with him.
A
But
functioning alcoholic. She worked every day, you know,
yeah,
but as soon as she came out, she was running to the package store, you know, and then she would drink all night long, and then she would still get up and go to work. She was a functioning alcoholic.
yeah.
I'm not a
There's that.
functioning one. I can't function on anything.
neither
I
can
think
I.
I think the hardest part for my son was making amends, because he knew what a dick he had been to his sister, to his mother, to his, you know, his biological dad, my husband, and his ex. He had to apologize to all of us for how he acted, and
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
things
I
he
think that's
said.
one of the steps, right, Sarah? Isn't that
It
one of the
is.
steps is
No,
to be able
what
to?
step it is, but I remember
9, I
him
think.
just sitting me down and just saying, Mom, I'm so sorry, but because he said some horrible things to me. Like, I won't even say half the things he said to me when I cut him off at the last time.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was very, very hurtful.
Yeah, step
Um,
9 is making amends.
That was that step
Yeah.
9, yeah. And he even had to go, like his ex, he would be really horrible to her. And he even made, and now they do things like they're not together, but they do things together with their son, which is a good, good thing. So,
Are you doing
yeah.
a recovery live today? Or are you and Brandon just going live? Or are you doing a recovery live, Sarah?
We're gonna like go down the history of like AA and NA and stuff like that.
Ooh, very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'm so
A
glad you're
lot of
doing
people
that.
don't know what NA. I saw a lot of that on Amanda Lynn's, and I think on one of your streams where they were like, "What is NA?" Everybody hears about AA, but a lot of people don't know what NA is.
Yeah,
I
see,
noticed.
Narcotics Anonymous is NA, and it's similar to AA. It's just for people that possibly use both, like alcohol and drugs. They're both very similar, though.
And what do they call the one for the family? Like, isn't there an initial for that one too? Where
Al-Anon.
Al-Anon? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, Brandon, he does more of the AA stuff, and I would go to NA meetings because I couldn't really relate to the Alcoholics Anonymous because, they spoke a lot on alcohol. So if I were to get up and talk about my disease, it wasn't anything like theirs. And so I kind of felt out of place. So I started going to NA, and I absolutely loved it.
Um,
Yeah. Are you
y-
do you do the Zoom meetings right now?
I have not. I should, but I really haven't.
I
Yeah,
was
my
doing one that's in the Denver area for gay men, and the first 5 times it was okay, but like I don't even have a sponsor yet. I have
Oh,
temporary sponsors, and so I was trying to get one in there. And the unfortunate thing about gay men is there's an agenda. So I need to find a
yeah.
new one. I
I'm
didn't.
telling you
It was
what,
all about
Robbie,
sex in there.
if you ever listen to my husband, he is a great he'd be a great sponsor for you. If you ever, get to listen to him and know him, like he does the steps with people so well, and
Mhm.
like that's what he's done all of his career is,
right,
help
because he
people
goes
with the
to jails and schools and stuff
yeah,
too, right, Sarah?
yeah, he does.
True help is
Natalie
spreading.
says, I was married to an addict in recovery. It affects us and kids, and all environmental impact is a true struggle as well. Yeah,
Mm.
it is. Has Brandon ever talked, and I don't know, has Brandon ever talked about his family and how, if they supported him, or if did they give up on him?
They walked away for a little bit. Brandon got into some trouble with his mom.
I'll be right
he
back, guys.
he
Okay.
I gotta pee really bad. I'll be right back.
Okay, just mute.
he was really deep into his addiction, and he stole some checks from her. And
Oh,
yeah, so he actually went to prison for that and wasn't allowed to talk to her. So
um,
it was healthy for him, that distance and the time apart was good for him. And once he got out of prison, he regained a really good and strong relationship with his mom and his dad and whole family, really. And it's been good ever since. So,
well, I can't tell you how much you guys just really help people, people like me. And I know, I mean, my perspective is from a mother's perspective, not from an addict, because I've never been an addict. But
right.
as a mother, I'm really, and the truth does hurt. Lives about being the mother of an addict, and how, how guilty I felt about, enabling him for so long, and then
Now,
finally,
Carla,
like,
can I ask you a question? Do you find yourself now like tiptoe because you don't want him to go out and you feel like if you say something to him, it might trigger him? Or so do you kind of tiptoe around certain things, or are you still as blunt with him as you were prior to
I'm
him being?
not. I'm not. I haven't been talking. We don't talk. We talk about everything but that. And I don't know if I should talk about it. I praise him for how well he's doing, but I haven't ever brought it up myself. If he brings it up, we could talk about it, but I don't want to because I don't know. I really don't know how to bring it up. I really don't know, I tell him how good he looks. So that's as far as I've gone so far with that. So,
Right. I was
um,
just curious because a lot of people, they get scared to communicate because they are so proud of the person that's sober now and everything, and they're so scared to say the wrong thing, and it might trigger them. And I just was curious. Do you?
no, I haven't ever, like, if he says, like, if he brings something, like, if he would bring something up, I would then talk about it, but I haven't brought it. I just keep praising him and telling him how proud I am of him. So, as far as like questioning him about, how it got to that point, no, I've never done that. Never. I don't know if I should, but maybe down the road I will. But right now, I'm just happy that he's sober, and I don't know if you call it sober, free. I call it free
Mm-hmm.
because it freed me up. Freed me
Well,
up from worrying about him.
One thing I find dangerous is I've noticed each time in my life that I've gotten sober, there'll be really supportive people that are your friends, but they'll say things like, if you do end up relapsing or whatever, I'm not going to judge you. And that's a nice statement, but I hate hearing stuff like that because that's basically giving me a pass saying, go ahead. No, it's fine. Like, I don't mind. I'll have a beer with you. I've had people say that and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I should be talking to you.
Yes,
It's not
that was
supportive.
kind of my question. That was kind of what I was trying to question. Like with that, you don't want that. You would want somebody to say, I will not support you if you do, instead of, I won't judge you if you do, right? Because that's what you're
Someone to
saying.
say, oh, you can just have one drink or whatever. Because I know alcoholism is Robbie's Achilles heel. So, someone saying to you, oh, you can just have one drink. One drink won't hurt you. You know what I mean? It will.
It's one drink is impossible for me. I never saw the point in it because I never trained myself to be a one drink person. So to me, it was pointless. It's either get drunk or not drink.
One drink is one too many in recovery. There's just no way in recovery as an addict you can just do one.
Nope.
And
I never could. I mean, and even my therapist, I was like, are you kidding me right now? He said, in the future, it'd be nice if you'd be able to have just one glass of wine with dinner. And I'm like, is he seriously saying this to me right now? Why would a therapist say that to somebody? It blew my mind. I don't want to have one drink with dinner ever. I don't ever want to drink again. Never.
True Helper says, no worries, Robbie. I'm the ball busting type of sponsor. I can be quick, be a real prick. Pardon my French. With an alcoholic, there's no such thing as a safe drink.
Tough love
and I've heard people say, people that have been addicted to drugs say, I need to get this operation, but I'm scared to death about, the pain pills I'll be on afterwards or whatever. And I don't know how you would even deal with that. You know what I mean? I think that would be hard.
I never was a pill person or a downer. It was either alcohol or meth. And meth was a sex drug. Like I knew and came across people that did meth to function and be up all day and like for days and days and days and just like be wired. To me, it was a sex drug. I just wanted to have a couple puffs and do my thing for like 3 days straight. So, I mean, everybody's different. So I think with me, pills and stuff, like I'm not concerned about it because I never really cared for Vicodin or anything, even when I was prescribed it, because I'm an uppers person, I guess. That's why I like my Thrive. Just kidding. Everyone thinks it's speed.
I think it's more, isn't it more like nicotine, not nicotine, but caffeine?
Yes.
I always thought Thrive was more like caffeine. So it's like
a lot of caffeine, a lot of vitamins. I was on it for like a month.
I still have it.
It has caffeine in it. It has caffeine in it. But it's really all vitamins, antioxidants. I love Thrive. I'm jealous that every day when Save Robbie's like, I'm doing my shake, I'm like, because I haven't done it in a while. But
Me neither. It's
it
costly
really is.
though. It's
It is
hard
very
to.
costly. It is.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
I mean,
But the way
your
they
first.
break it down, if you think about it, if you want to get all the vitamins and antioxidants and all that, if you went to the store and bought those individually, you would spend more than what you get in
But
Thrive.
not
If
to
you
be not to be gross or anything, but so you guys spent a lot of time in the bathroom when you were first on that because something with
Absolutely.
those
Yeah.
shakes. It's something
Yeah.
with the damn shakes. It's like
No,
as soon
it's
as you're
actually
done,
detoxing your body. It's
Mhm.
getting all the junk
is that
out.
okay?
That's what it is.
I had
It's
the strawberry
detoxing
shakes and they were
I have those
delicious.
stupid apple pie ones because
That's my favorite.
I
really.
hate apple pie.
Oh, I got
Oh,
like I think I got like one or two left, and I'm forcing myself because I go. I bought them. I need to take them, and then
Yeah,
Mine
it cost me like
was,
$300.
I
think.
like the chocolate actually.
Mine
Oh,
I
I
love
want
the
some
chocolate.
strawberry.
chocolate.
Trade me.
Mine is chocolate and candy cane. I love the
That's what
candy
I heard,
cane
but I can't. They never have it. Every time I go to look for it, it's like
because it's
back order.
very popular. Yeah,
And I
I
want
don't
to
like
try
the apple
that.
pie,
I
but
don't
I love the
either.
candy cane.
I
Candy cane tastes like mint chocolate chip ice cream. That's
oh,
exactly
I always
what
wanted
it
to
is.
try Thrive, but it's so expensive.
it is very
It is
expensive,
very,
honey.
like it
It's
cost me 300.
150 just to try the first
Cost
month,
me,
and I'm like,
I
what?
think it
For
was
the
$300 I paid.
Yeah,
Almost
Yeah,
yeah.
see, you
Gosh.
must have done extra, Carla, but for a month. See,
I
I'm a
got the stuff
promoter.
you put in your
I'm
mouth
a
and you,
promoter of
it
Thrive.
I took the black label patches; those were good.
Yeah,
I've
and
had
that's
those.
the other thing.
patches.
The patches are different prices.
Yeah, the
Um,
patches are
black
expensive.
Black Label is definitely my favorite patch,
Hmm.
but I'm a promoter, and it's pretty much for a full month with the regular patch, which the regular patch does not have caffeine in it. Black Label, Duo, Burn, all those have caffeine in the patch. Well, the regular patch does not.
Now, does
And
it?
so that's 150. But if you change the patch from like the Black Label, the Duo, or the Burn, that's where it gets
Yeah.
more expensive.
Is
But the
that
basics like
But you
150.
can't just buy the shakes. You
that's
have to
what?
buy
Well,
the
You
yeah,
patch.
you
you
can.
can, but you're
I
not
got
going to
my
get the
patches off
full
eBay.
effect.
I was just going to
Yeah.
ask you that because okay, here there's a Duo Burn. Is that better than the Black Label?
It's I
Is
have
it?
some Duo
Yeah.
Burn just because, and holy crap, it's like
Yeah.
it's too
Really?
much
If
for
you're
me.
really looking to lose weight,
Yeah.
if your goal is to lose weight, then the Duo Burn is a Duo or Burn are definitely your choices for that because
Okay.
they have something in it that helps you lose weight faster. The Black Label is more energy. Like usually a lot of people use Black Label for when they like to exercise. It gives you more stamina, I guess. But the Duo and the Burn is definitely more
See, I got to
towards
talk
the
to you
weight
then
loss.
because the person that was going to, that's why I quit because she just told me a lot of wrong things and put me on the wrong stuff. And I was like, I want to lose weight. I don't need, listen, I have energy without taking all this stuff, but I like it. So she just gave me the wrong things. And I was like so frustrated
Definitely
that,
email me. Nanya, email me. My
okay.
email's in my about section. I'll definitely talk to you about it.
Yeah. Okay,
Well, I
good.
Do you
started
sell
during
them,
the whole.
Jenna?
I do. I'm a promoter. I'm a promoter.
Really?
How long did
Okay,
it take
cool.
you guys to lose what you wanted to lose? Like
I
Robbie?
didn't want to lose weight. I
Okay.
do it for focus and nutrients and stuff, so I just do the regular
Okay.
Thrive. And I
Okay.
think a lot of people don't know too because people rip off their patches if they're getting in the shower or if they go to sleep, and you're supposed to keep it on 24 hours
Yeah.
because it's still working through your body.
I watched a lot of Shanann's videos, and I think she says that in her videos how you use them and stuff. She was a really good promoter. Like she,
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to take it off, but some people have trouble sleeping with the patch on. So some people take off the patch before
I
they go to
left it
bed.
on.
But
Mhm.
you're supposed to leave it on the whole time till the next morning.
And
You
that-
take it off and you put on a new patch.
Yeah,
No,
And
that's what I was
that's it.
told too.
I got a lot of like not on my arms. If I put it on my arm, like my upper arm, once I had a rash, but like if I put it on my stomach or somewhere else, I would get a rash from it.
Yeah, that
And
happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens. I know a lot of people. It's like little bumps that
yes,
you get,
yeah,
but it's just a skin irritation.
that's but
You just
what
don't put it in that area.
I
She
put
was
it on my
Hold up, Samara. Let me read the back of it.
I put it on my chest once. And I'm telling you, Jenna, for like almost a month, those bumps did not go away. And I said, oh my God, that kind of freaked me out a little bit. So something must be very sensitive.
I never heard of Thrive before the whole Chris Watts case. I
Me
never knew what it
neither.
was.
Me
See, I
And
neither.
was
then,
doing Thrive prior to that. Prior to that,
okay.
yeah, but
Thrive
it,
is,
it
yeah,
really got
Thrive is vegan,
popular then.
right?
Yeah.
My,
It is vegan, right?
well, mine says it has milk
Or
in
is
it
it?
on the back of the shake
Oh,
packet,
okay.
but I don't know if all of them have milk or not.
She used to make hers with just water, didn't she? She would just
She did.
Oh yeah,
That's
I do mine with water.
you're
So do
supposed to
I.
do it with water. Some people do it with oatmeal milk or regular milk, but for the full effect, it's supposed to be with water.
Yeah, I tried it with water and I didn't like it so much.
I
I tried
still
it with
have
skim milk
the
and
because
I liked it a lot
I bought
better.
the amino acid pill, so I still have that. I take that every morning.
Hmm.
And
I still do.
Thrive works for not even just losing weight. If you are a person that has trouble gaining weight, Thrive can even
Mhm.
gain weight. It goes both ways, where instead of water, you would drink it with milk and stuff, and that will help you put on weight. So a lot of people don't
Ah.
know. A lot of people think it's just for weight loss, and it's not. You can actually gain weight from it too. It's a different way you would do your Thrive to gain weight, but it's all vitamins and it's all healthy for you. I know a lot
I
of people
love the
thought
energy
Chris
that
Watts
I
was
love.
crazy
Yeah.
because of
No,
that.
I didn't believe
Right.
in that.
Yeah, it
No.
gives you energy to like build if you're a
Yeah.
But
man too.
wasn't okay, and we're going to talk
Focus.
about Chris Watts. Wasn't he kind of chubby? And then he
Very.
went on
Yes.
Thrive and
Yeah,
he lost a lot of
yeah,
weight, like on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah,
He worked
yep,
out a lot. He worked out a lot,
yeah.
and he I guess he
Changed
just
his
followed it.
diet.
Changed his
It
diet.
wasn't
Yep.
just Thrive. I mean, he changed
Right.
his whole lifestyle. But Thrive definitely helped, but he changed his eating. He started exercising, and Thrive helped. Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I still think he's a freaking monster. Like,
Yeah. Of course.
do not like the guy, but she did so well on that. She won so many trips and stuff.
Oh
She
my
had
gosh.
to have
Yeah.
been
She did.
like she really put a lot into that.
He definitely was really good at sales.
Hmm.
Oh
Absolutely.
my God, was she ever? Well, I think she was very uh she was very ambitious from the time she was young. Because
Yeah.
didn't she own a house in her 20s?
Hmm.
Yes.
Her and
Like,
her
With her first
ex-husband.
husband.
how
Yeah.
When
many
her
of us
first
have owned a
husband.
house in our 20s? You know what I mean? Like, she was
Right.
just like good at stuff.
Yep. She was very driven. But I have to jump off. I have to get stuff
Okay.
done. Thank you guys for
Thank you,
having me.
I'll
Jenna, for
email
coming
you.
Have a
back.
good day,
Jenna,
Jenna.
I will email you for sure.
Yes.
So we can
And
talk.
anybody else, if you guys want
Yeah.
to know about Thrive or anything, just go to my channel, go in my about section. My email's in there. You guys can email me. I can answer any questions you have. But thank you
Sweet.
guys for having me up. Sarah, I'll
You're
see you at
welcome.
11.
Yeah, we'll see Sarah at 11:30 actually. So,
Have a good day, everyone.
You too,
Bye.
bye,
sweetheart.
Jenna. Thank you
Hi.
so
Bye,
much
Jen.
for coming up. Love you, girl.
Thank
Bye,
you for
Jenna.
having me. Love you guys too. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
So say, Robbie,
I
how
love
long have you been
Jenna.
on
She's
it?
so sweet.
I know she is. Sarah, I'm going to say this again. I need the link to that program.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Keep
As soon
bugging
as I
her for
jump
that.
off here, I'll send it to you.
Okay, send it to me in private message or whatever,
Okay, I can do
and
that.
I will try and figure out the program myself.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you thank Brandon for doing what he's doing? For
Oh,
me, I thank you
absolutely.
all the time because I think you guys are doing such a service to people and
Yeah, you are.
you do,
You
like
really are.
and it's not really me, it's just he's so knowledgeable with this stuff. He can talk about this stuff all day, and he just knows so much about it. He lived it for so long, and one day he was like, I just want to go to school for this, and he did. And man,
Wow.
he's a pretty good counselor, and with the knowledge he has with being an addict and then getting sober, it all mixes, and it's great.
That's
Not
so
only a good counselor, he's a
Mhm.
very good husband to you. Let me tell
Oh,
you.
he is.
Aw.
He is. He is.
Aw.
Like, he loves her so much. And
Well,
you
what's
can
not
tell.
to love? She's a
I
sweetheart.
know
You
she
can
is.
tell.
And can I say, I love your moon videos too. So there.
Thank you, Carla.
I don't care what anybody says. I actually love all her videos. All her
And
videos.
that's what I do. Like when I get stressed out, or if I think about using, everybody has like their go-to place that helps them just kind of like
Sure.
relax and zen. And recording moon videos, that's like my place. That's my happy place.
Aw.
Looking at the stars and stuff like that. That's what I do. And not everybody's going to understand that, but it's actually really calming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I like the videos.
What was I going to say now?
Oh.
I'm brain
Mr.
farting. I
Nanya Ninja.
swear. You know what?
So
God,
everybody that's in here,
there's
all
that-
58 of you, go to
Yeah.
Serendipity's live today at 11:30.
11:30 and watch her.
Yeah, watch Brandon.
Well,
talk about-
I quit smoking, so it's been
Congratulations.
since November.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Since November, so I'm going on a year.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm you know what? And I tried to do it before I actually did it, and my guy smokes. So it was hard because when you're trying to quit something and someone's still doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Hard.
and I would walk out of the room and I'm like, I can't do this, because he was actually making me crave cigarettes.
Yeah.
So when I got really sick and I ended up in ER and I was for my pneumonia, the doctor came in and he goes, listen, I know, I'm not going to preach to you. He said, but now that you've got pneumonia and you smoke, you will get this again if you don't quit smoking. It just kills your lungs. So I looked at him, I called him up as soon as the doctor walked out, and I go, throw my cigarettes in the garbage. And he's like, that's a full pack. I don't give a shit. Throw my cigarettes in the garbage today. Mark this day, I'm quitting. And then what I told him to do, I said, the only thing that's really going to help me until you decide to stop doing it, you need to be out of the room. I can't smell it. I don't want to even think about it, because I really want to do this for my health,
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. So he doesn't. He does not come. And if I even have a little bit of the smoke, I yell at him, close the damn door.
Do you find now that you smell it on people? Like when I go out,
I
Thank you,
can
True
tell
Helper.
a smoker
It's
from a
terrible.
non-smoker.
I mean, he tried to come up to me. He went to give me a good night kiss, and I was like, "Woo, you smell like an ashtray." And
I would love to
and I
have a
pushed him.
conversation. True Helper says I would love to have a conversation with Brandon. It's rare I meet one so very knowledgeable and talented, or at least around my way. Thank you, Serendipity, for doing what y'all do. Yeah, I agree.
That was
Thank you.
nice.
It really is helpful. Hi, LaDonna.
Hi, LaDonna.
Hey, Madonna.
True Helper, come over around 11:30.
Yeah,
When I do
we're
my
going.
live.
Yeah, there you
Brandon's
go.
going to be on this
love,
morning. We're all going to be there
right?
to support you and Brandon.
So now he does that, and he's now starting to cut down a lot on his cigarettes. Like, I laugh because he takes a cigarette and he cuts it in half, and then he said at least it's helping him.
Right. Everybody
wean
has to
down.
do it their own way.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I told him that. He's like, I don't know how you went cold turkey like that. And I said, you know what? When it's your health and your doctor is telling you you need to do this, I'm going to do it. I'm very determined. So I haven't even looked back at it. My girlfriend bought me, because she was like, why don't you just smoke the not the e-cig, the the little with the oil.
Mm-hmm.
And she makes her
vapes?
own, yeah, the vapes, and she makes her own oil. And I tried it, and I told her, I said, I can't. As soon as I tried to do that, my throat felt like it was on fire.
Oh.
And I went down to the like nothing one, and I said, I can't. I just can't. I don't want to do this because my lungs. I think after if you have ever had the pneumonia, it's still not right. Once in a while when I start coughing, I can feel like they're on fire.
Mm-hmm.
The helper
And
says, "Thank you, Serendipity, for the invite. We'll be there with coffee and donuts. So
no sprinkles.
please." I love True Helper.
That's
So,
one of the
yeah.
best parts about AA is coffee and donuts.
Is it?
when they
Oh,
don't
we
have
have
them on
that?
Zoom.
Is that true? Do you really get coffee and donuts
I
at
was
AA?
Well,
gonna
not
ask
all
you.
have donuts, but they all do definitely have coffee.
Bring
And the thing
some.
is with me is when I would drink cigarette, I'm not a normal cigarette smoker anymore. I quit a long time ago, but when I would
Yeah.
drink, I would still smoke.
Right.
So going to actual AA meetings is a little bit difficult because everybody's smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee.
Oh,
And
wow, really?
yeah.
That's got to be hard.
Maybe that's an alternative to drinking. I don't know.
I'm telling you, the stuff on your clothes smell fresher. I mean, my car, I bought a new car, of course, and it's nice and clean. You walk, I sit in there and it's like, oh, you don't smell cigarettes. It's like real. And I told her,
Yeah,
like,
I won't allow anybody to smoke in my
this is a
car.
non-smoking car. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Well, there's
be
no
one of
ashtray
those,
in my car, so
so,
nobody can smoke in my car.
and
Well, I
my,
The
suppose
cool
you can
thing about not
smoke in my-
smoking anymore is you can actually smell again.
and
yes,
taste.
thank
And
you.
taste.
Yes, the taste,
You taste the food. That's why I put on weight, I think.
me too.
Well, I quit
Because of
last
that.
year, like
But
over.
you know what, Sarah, it's funny you say that because after the pneumonia, I was like, I keep spitting this like, the phlegm and stuff. And I go, and some green stuff. And they're like, I go, is that still because of the pneumonia? And they said, could be a little bit. I think mostly it's because all that shit that you have on your lungs that your body's trying to get rid of it.
Yep.
And you're just spitting it out and I don't do that anymore. So they said that's just kind of the process. I don't know.
Well, you can also take a deep breath. You know what I mean? Like before, when
Yes,
you smoke, like I used to cough a lot too. I don't
me
cough. You
too.
don't hear me cough at all anymore. Like it's
Mhm.
obviously it is. There is a big difference. Like I don't cough. I can taste food. I can smell. That's why I said if I go in a store, I know if someone walks by me if they're a smoker or not because I can
Even if you're
smell.
outside, when I'm walking outside, I'm like, who's smoking? I can smell. I'm turning around, going, I just smelled it.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah,
that
you're right.
certain kind of smell. Yeah,
Mhm.
and my purse used to smell like cigarettes
Me
because
too.
I would smoke like half a cigarette and then put it back in the package and then put it in my purse.
Oh,
You could
Uh,
smell the cigarettes
I
in
did
my
that
purse
too.
because
Oh
I
my
wouldn't smoke a
God.
whole. I wasn't smoking a whole cigarette, but I didn't want to waste them either because they're
No,
expensive.
I was smoking like a pack a day, and
Oh, I wasn't
Ugh.
sometimes
smoking at the
sometimes a pack
end.
and a half a day.
At
So
the end, when I quit, I was smoking about 5 cigarettes a day, and I just cut. What I did was cut myself down. That's how I
That's how I
quit.
was.
that's what my
Just
guy does
went,
too. He's like, I'm down to between 5 and 7 cigarettes. I go, okay, when you're down to 5, let me know. Because
yeah.
it's between 5 and 7, which means you smoke closer to 7 cigarettes. But like I said, he cuts them in half, and that's what he does. And he goes, I'm really trying. I do want to quit, and I'm like, I hope so because for your health too, we need to. And
yeah, you kind of got to gross yourself out on it and then just,
yes,
be done.
be done with
Thank
it.
you, True Helper. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah. So yeah. So but I feel better now. I feel healthier. I don't cough. And like I said, when I smoked, I coughed a lot. I had that smoker's cough because it wasn't, and I would always try and, she's gonna take a long ride today with her mom, so I just let her sleep in. She's okay. She had a very bad migraine yesterday, so hopefully, yeah, she'll be back. She'll be
Well,
back.
ladies, I'm actually going to jump down so I can get my day
Yeah,
started.
I
But
think
Okay, Robbie.
I'm going to end this
Yeah.
Have a good
today
day,
and
Robbie.
get ready
You
for
too.
Sarah's live. So
Yeah.
everybody, please, if you're in here, please go over to Sarah's. Important. It's going to be important and very educational, and we need to all be aware of stuff. So yeah,
Thank you, Carla.
Okay. Thanks,
you're welcome.
Carla. Thank you,
You guys,
guys.
Have a
Sarah,
great
don't
Love
day.
forget
you.
to give me Sarah. Don't forget
Yes.
to my program.
I'm gonna message you right now.
Okay,
Yeah, and
love
Carla, if you
you.
don't message me
Bye,
back,
you
I'm coming for
guys.
you.
Yeah, if you don't.
Yeah.
Yes, I will, Robbie.
I'm
I
doing it right
promise.
now.
I gotta ask to Robbie too.
Bye,
So
guys.
thank you
Bye.
all for coming up. I appreciate you, Nanya. Thank you for being my
Oh, you're welcome. You're
co-host
too,
today, and
co-host.
everybody, my mods, as always. Thank you so much for coming in, Natalie. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Appreciate your knowledge and wisdom. And thank you, everybody, for being respectful. I love you all. And I don't know if I'll go live this weekend. Who knows? Anything's possible. I might go for a walk and take my thing along, my camera along, and see where that goes. But
Okay.
you know, we've got a date for after this live. So
Yeah.
Sister Nanya Ninja.
Yes.
So bye, everybody. Have a great day. I know it wasn't very long today, but yeah, 2 hours is long enough.
That's
I know
good.
you guys don't need to hear my annoying voice all the time. Look at me, I'm a mess. Bye, everybody. Have a
Bye,
great day.
guys. Love you.
guys.
Love you, Carla. Love
Okay, love
everybody.
you too. Bye.
Bye.